Yeah, like at the end, he just.
Oh yeah, we'll do that again. That's good. I like that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, like we have
That
like a
sounds
lot
like,
of dead air this episode.
That sounds like some YouTube content right there.
It does.
That's an animation waiting to happen.
Here, there's the thumbnail too for the video. So when they want to grab that, they can do that.
I had a good question earlier. What? If I died and my funeral music is the meat and fuck theme, would anyone care? That question?
The what theme?
The meat and fuck theme.
What is that? Please explain.
Look up the meat and fuck theme.
Yeah,
I don't want that on my search engine, bro. I don't want that. I don't want to get that.
It's like you know those really old Newgrounds like Flash porn games.
Oh,
there's
a
series of them.
No, I know totally what you're talking about now. No, I know. I'm stupid. I thought you were saying it all as one word. I thought you were saying it as like one word, not like three separate words. I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Yeah, like the dating sim games.
Basically.
That were on Newgrounds. They were like the hentai dating sim games. Yeah. Okay.
Some of them got kind of fucking crazy. That's why a lot of people from Newgrounds don't exist on the internet anymore.
All right, open this up. We have Jeff Keighley up there. It says I have a subiversary today. Look at that. Beautiful.
I just want to say, I have never, I think ever in my life, I don't go enough. I don't think I've ever once subscribed to Fidel, but because of his viewer base, I have a 9-month streak.
Because people just keep giving you one, of course.
They gotta make sure.
That's the same with me.
That's great.
Did that leave a lyric?
He did. Yeah, I
He's
just saw it a
live
couple
right
days ago.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure because he said he was
Damn,
gonna.
I
he's
sent
going to
you
LA
guys
that
the,
regularly now?
No,
Real
I think,
streamer.
I think he's.
He's like that now.
I sent
Yeah,
you the
real
video for
streamer.
the opening, right? You have the video for the opener, Shofu?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
said he-
Oh,
First
yeah.
on tweet, he's in New York right now.
He said he was.
I
gonna
have
put
another
his
thing we could-
sunglasses.
I have another thing we could talk about. I think, well, I don't know how you guys feel, but I have one win now. And I think F099 is like, I think it's reached the point where you aren't gonna win unless you're in like the top level of players.
I got a
Period.
fifth place the other day.
Did you get a first?
Not the other day. No, I didn't get first. She ain't
That's what I'm
first and
saying.
last, buddy.
I think because a lot of people, when they play, like even when you play Fortnite, the game is like set up in such a way that you will win
Fortnite's
eventually.
filled with half bots now. So
Yeah, and so is F099 because anyway,
F-Zero's got bots?
yeah, it does. You could tell too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, also, you know how you see people with 99 Grand Prix wins?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you how they do it right now. So
Okay.
when it says like special event and there's like a Grand Prix and the timer's ticking down,
Yeah.
if you wait until there's literally 1 second left on the timer and press A, you get a bot lobby.
Damn. I did not know that.
Yeah, because the game doesn't have enough time to search for 99 other players, so it just puts all bots and like 2 other people.
who the fuck started singing Halo? Hello?
Oh, that
That's
wasn't
not
Halo.
That's
That's
Chairman
Honkai.
Rose. What? That sounded like Chairman Rose's theme. What?
The da 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 da. That's Honkai Star Rail, man.
That's Chairman Rose.
It's
Well, if you're
definitely
singing
not.
Honkai
That
Star
could be a
Rail, you need
million
to be
things.
euthanized,
Yeah,
so-
you said 3 notes and it's saying Honkai
No,
Star Rail. What?
I thought it was
Chairman
fucking.
Rose.
No, I thought that shit was fucking.
Okay, wait, Roger. This is what.
Oh. Da 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 da
Yeah, that's what I thought at first.
da. That's a good song.
Roger, here.
Yes,
Listen
let's
from
hear
this
it. Sorry.
content.
Sorry. Yeah, okay, let's hear it.
Here, I'm
It's
telling
right.
you, this is what you sang.
Let's hear it. Oh. That's it. No, that is different though. No, I could hear it because do 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 do, and whatever I was just singing, that is
Maybe
very
it's just
similar.
it's just a common.
It is very similar.
Yeah.
Jim and Rose was honestly a fun fight. He's got an Escavalier. He's got the giant elephant dude.
I watched a really long. I think Adam's probably seen this video too. A video on YouTube about how Japanese music like feels like, you know, when you hear a Japanese song, you can tell it's Japanese without them singing.
Oh yeah.
They use, it's a specific melody,
Specific chord
is like,
progression.
yeah. It's in like every single song they use, and it's like described as like triumphant, like you're losing but then you start winning type thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Talking about in Pokemon in general?
No, like every Japanese song.
Okay.
All the
For the most part.
JRPG music, yeah.
Yeah. It's like the chord progression will go like down and then pop off and start going up.
Wait, hold on. Real quick,
Have
before we
any
get
of
started, I'm
you-
gonna go pee real quick.
Have any of you heard the music for the latest FF14 trial?
No, I haven't played that in a long time.
Ah, fair.
Haven't
It
you?
reminds
I
me
think
a
I'm
lot of
probably
Pokemon
gonna-
music.
I heard that actually. Someone said that to me.
Virum is super 14 pilled now, so
Yep.
Yeah,
he was on the
fell off.
6.5 shit. Bro, he got to a point on his stream where I was like, damn, I can't watch anymore.
I have to. Yeah, you're past me. I haven't played since 6.0. I'm probably gonna play the next expansion eventually if it like looks cool. I haven't even watched the trailer.
It looks great. We're going to Mexico, baby.
Oh, we went there already.
We're going back.
No.
Or we're going to Chile or something. I don't fucking know. We talking about potential Gen 5 stuff for Pokemon? Nope.
No. You don't want to go down that road.
We could talk Gen 10.
We can talk Ben 10.
Gen 10, I think, is gonna be
Well, I think we're still a
Convergent
game-
Kanto.
Garbage.
I think we're
think
still a
it's gonna
game
be-
away from that.
I think it's gonna be Convergent Kanto. I think it's gonna be they're gonna do Kanto again, but
How
I
about
think
you
every
converge
single
from this
Pokemon,
fucking podcast with that
every single
dumbass
Pokemon,
opinion?
everyone is gonna be a Convergent form, and there's gonna be Grass Charmander, Water Bulbasaur, and Fire Squirtle.
Because
And they're
like,
going to be totally, and it's going to be Kanto again, but they're all going to be brand new Pokemon. And the only Pokemon, it's going to be a black and white situation. It's going to be a complete reboot. And the only Pokemon that come back are going to be Toadscruel and Wiglet, because they're technically already conversions of Kanto Pokemon. And everything else is going to be brand new.
Okay, he knows something.
And we're going to have Mew 3.
He knows something.
We're
well,
gonna have a whole bunch of stuff.
the Chinese leaker dude, as always, has been saying stuff. I forget what the latest was because I don't really
It's
keep
probably
up.
not that. To be fair,
It's not that.
probably
It's not that.
Yeah.
It's something about. It's something involving Unova, but it's not a remake. Apparently,
To be fair, I mean, Unova is supposed to be like what, New York? Like the whole region is meant to just
the
be
whole
New York.
region is New York.
So they could do Texas, they could do California, they could do well. They already did Hawaii, I guess technically.
It's just
Is
it makes a
wouldn't
lot of
Alola
sense
technically be
considering.
part of Unova?
Well, like it's not even just like what leakers and shit. Or like if you look at the games, not even the characters. I'm pretty sure the only starters you can't get with home now are the Unova ones, right? Maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe I think it's Unova and one other group, but they'll probably be added.
I know the Johto ones are coming soon. I think they're
Yeah,
coming in
and then
December.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just Unova then. And then there's the thing with Drayton, I guess.
Drake.
The dude who's Drayton's whatever he is.
Son or whatever, yeah.
Great.
That new album is trash, bro.
I don't know. We're all sane here, so I think we all agree that like I think open zone type shit like Monster Hunter Pokemon Legends is much better for the series than whatever the
Yes.
fuck Scarlet was.
Yes.
So I
Mhm.
think they should
Oh my
probably
God.
do that so they don't have to worry about things like performance.
I'm
mean,
Bro.
we still need to worry about it because Game Freak are not.
Did you have the
development team.
whiplash I did when you like? I didn't play Scarlet and Violet for a whole year until the DLC came out. Then I played it and I was like, holy fucking shit! It like really took me back. I did not realize how bad it was. I guess at the time.
What, Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah, I still said that the performance was shit, but like after taking such a long break and going back, it really
Stood out.
helped. Yeah,
I feel the same. Like I was playing quality games. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
That's exactly it.
And it was like, what the fuck?
I remember feeling that way when I played the Isle of Armor in Sword and Shield after coming off of good games. I was like, wait,
Damn.
Sword and Shield always looked like this? Like, damn. And it's even worse for Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Okay, so
Did you just try to do an accent, bro?
should we go live?
No, I said, what a
Ricky?
shame.
Ricky was typing in the chat, but he's not.
He's here.
He said he wasn't gonna be here today. At least he told me.
Oh. He told you? He talked to you?
Specifically you.
Well, I was in my Discord earlier in the morning.
Wow.
He popped in for a second and said, "I gotta hold it down today" or something.
I figured if he was gonna tell one person, then it was gonna be a bit, and he's gonna trick us, but probably not.
Maybe he'll pop in later. I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, I'm good then. If this is just us, we can get started then. This is great. We don't
Yeah,
even have to
I don't
wait.
know where anyone else is.
We're ready to go. This is good. Nice, easy show.
Tito hasn't typed. Warchamp is in the
118
car.
months, Jesus Christ.
2 more months for 10 years, baby.
That is crazy.
Did you say 118? God damn.
Yes, sir.
Unsurmountable gap.
Hey, Fidel?
Yes, sir.
Come here.
Yes.
We're going to make a wish in this fountain over here, okay?
Yeah.
I wish
I wish
that
they were
Fidel
not
never
so
comes on
One Piece.
Japan time.
What?
Japan time starts right now.
No.
Hey, Fidel?
Yes.
What is going on, everybody? Rogers Base here, and welcome to the Japan Time podcast for October 9th, 2023. As always, I'm your host, and I am joined by my co-host, the illustrious Shofu. What is up, Shofu? How are you?
Hell yeah. I'm good, man. How are you?
Dropping Team Flare, I'm seeing. Droptober sounds like it's going to be exciting. Pokemon
Yes,
Cypher
yes.
coming up sometime soon, too. You got a lot of stuff cooking in the back.
Excellent.
I've also heard you joined me on Team Hollywood as well. You signed a record deal. Congratulations, Shofu.
Whoa. Now let's just relax. You know what I'm saying? Let's just calm down. I ain't never gone Hollywood. All right. That's all
But you
you.
can go
That's
Hollywood.
all
No.
you, my nigga. I know where I came from.
Come
all
join
right?
the dark
I'm
side,
in
please.
Tunes, bro.
No. Join the dark side. I know you're already here. You might as well make it official. And someone else who's already Hollywood, who's already made it official, we got McDareth. How are you, McDareth?
Big
What?
characters, Hollywood.
Of all the
That
people
might be the
tagged to,
least
why
Hollywood
me?
person I've ever seen, bro.
Oh, that's right, because he says Hollywood is scummy. Anyway, forget about McDareth. What's up, Coast? How are you,
there
Coast?
go.
What up, gamers? How are we doing on this happy Canadian Thanksgiving Day? Shout outs to all the Canadian listeners or viewers on YouTube.
Right on. Shout out to everybody in Canada, and also shout out to everybody in London right now. What's up, Viram? How are you, Viram?
Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's been having a lovely start to the week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Been having a good week. Obviously, the new Sonic Frontiers DLC came out. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. And someone else is
we
having a
have
good
to?
week because he's gracing us with his presence. We have the one and only, our own resident Gengar, Zeph. What is going on, Zeph?
So, I'm just know that I'm here, and then like there's like four other supposedly regulars that aren't. Just keep that in mind.
Mike isn't here. Mike's out of town for the next month, I think he said. So Mike's
Mike's
not going to be here
managing
for
an
a while.
entire country, bro.
He's touring the world, man.
He's
Mike's
conquering.
living his life. That's
Mr.
right.
Worldwide.
Mike's
Mr.
turning into the
Worldwide
next
Mike.
Genghis Khan right
That's
now.
Mr. Worldwide right there. Okay.
Yeah. And then I don't know where Tito is, but he's around somewhere, maybe doing something with Twitch Rivals. I'm not really sure. Ricky is also not here this week. He said he had to hold it down. He was getting in a little bit of trouble with the police, and so he needed to take care of all that stuff. War Champ, I don't know where War Champ is either. Probably playing Final Fantasy. Thanksgiving. That's right. I forgot you guys have Thanksgiving in Canada at a weird time.
It's not a weird time.
Not
It's
weird
just
for them.
everything that Americans do
Right.
are always completely different from the rest of the world.
See, but those of us in America, we have main character energy. Like Thanksgiving is actually
Oh
November. You
my
guys,
God.
your Thanksgiving's irrelevant to our Thanksgiving.
I just think you're all brain
true.
dead.
No, that's true. He's right.
Yeah. And then who's left? I think that's everybody, right? Oh, no, of course. And Fidel, who is currently on the move right now. He was just in LA, as you saw in that opening clip. We were at Disneyland together. But he is now in New York. And then I think he is going to be officially back at his regular setup at the end of the week. But I know he was here for the Sonic Symphony. And by the way, Viram, because I know you went to the Sonic Symphony, I will say I did not go to the Sonic Symphony, but I heard stuff from Fidel, and then I looked up stuff about it afterwards. The Chow Garden, suite is incredible. I highly recommend anybody who has not heard anything from the Sonic Symphony, go on YouTube, go listen to the Chow Garden Suite. It is very, very good. And it's paired with cute
They
music.
have that on Spotify, right? That's
Do they
the
really?
Same one. Yeah, it should be the same one from before.
Oh.
Yeah, because a good number of that program is the same as it was for the performance that they did for a
30th
couple years back
anniversary.
for the 30th anniversary.
Oh.
But just with some extra additions, and they have obviously it's all live, and they have the New Frontiers stuff, and for the LA performance they had Johnny Gioeli, and they had Kellen Quinn. So
Super jealous of that.
So what
Yeah.
what else is there that's not on Spotify then? How many more? You don't have to say the exact tracks if people don't want to be spoiled, but
I mean,
approximately how much is
there's a-
different?
The thing is,
there's a small handful.
Yeah, also all this stuff wasn't live. So the second they get past the orchestra stuff, I think the new thing in the orchestra, there's stuff for Frontiers. This is new. But
Yeah.
once they get past that and the Sonic Superstars orchestra part, all the new stuff, all the actual modern Sonic songs that are sung is all live. So now you have a whole audience singing
cool.
with them, compared to this stream, which was all recorded.
Recorded previously. Got it. All right, well, right on. Yeah, you got the Sonic Symphony going on right now. Next month, those of us who are cultured will be going to the Kenshin concert that's going to be here in LA, the Kenshin Impact concert. That's going to be great.
Oh, the fuck we aren't.
Oh, yes, we will. Hoyoverse has some of the best music in the verse. I'm telling you right now.
They really got your ass,
but-
bro. How much money have you spent on Genshin Impact, bro?
Literally none. It's only been my followers' money. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I've not spent a single cent.
You know, I respect that,
Nice.
man. I respect that.
I have not. Yeah, it's literally only money that people have given me on stream to then donate and then do pulls. And even on streams in which I say, "Oh, I'm pulling now from PayPal," it's literally from the account that I am tracking from people that are donating to the stream. So yeah.
You know, I respect
So
that.
if people give me money, I will do more pulls. But
might be a
if
genius,
anybody who's been following my anyone who's followed my Fontaine playthrough knows I
be
haven't done
fair-
any pulls. And the reason
be
I haven't
fair,
done
when
any pulls is because people haven't given me money to do pulls. That's
When
why.
when I streamed Genshin for a little bit, I had the same thing, bro. Random people I never
Yeah.
saw my stream pulled up. Hey man, here's $100. Make some pulls, bro.
Because they want to get you into. They want you to also be a degenerate and to also waste your money gambling.
I was spending
and
bands.
That's what it is. Were you really?
I might have spent some bands on that game, man.
People weren't donating
Honestly,
for you
so
to do
did I.
polls. I feel like for you, you're a huge streamer.
Okay, and it
People
wasn't
were-
enough. Like I needed more, bro.
It wasn't enough.
Bro.
They give you Lisa for free. It's absolutely enough.
Bro,
you don't
bro.
need to spend any money after they give you Lisa for free.
See,
Good
like
characters
we not the
Lisa's
same, bro.
a good
I was really
character.
in the mix, bro. I was really
she's
really
not
in the mix, bro. I really play these games, bro. If I'm playing, I'm really playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. You want a good team.
That's what
you
I'm
want proper
saying.
5 stars. You
I'm
want proper
trying to
element
really
and
do
reaction.
some
I
damage.
understand. I understand. See, the thing is, for me, like in terms of weapons, I don't really care. I never pull on the weapon banners. I only pull on character banners, and then I just use all my crystals or whatever, and I max out the other weapons that I have and make my team relatively strong.
Yeah,
but I'm
it's
still
that
using
and,
Lisa.
every 5-star is a limited. for a year until they rend them again. So you need to pull multiple copies of them. It's like,
Bruh, it's
the
crazy. Really,
Hoyo style.
Wait, is this true? Centurion Gold in the chat just said, shout out to Afro, who spent $4,000 on Genshin and then lost his account. That is
You
tough.
got a problem.
man, that little
I
measly
am
$4,000. Like, come on, dog.
Measly.
God damn.
Hey, on Genshin, bro. Oh my God.
Bruh.
See, this is why he
like,
needed.
he
This is why he needed to run a
look.
GoFundMe for the Pokemon cipher,
Oh,
bro.
God, it
This
is.
is why.
No,
He
but
spent
wait.
$4,000.
First of all, right? First of all, we need to get this clear because somebody said didn't Shofu spend his entire Raid Shadow Legends sponsor money on Genshin? No, I had a little
That's
Smash
fair,
tournament.
though.
I
But
had a
that's
little
fun
Smash
money.
tournament. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Anyway.
fine. That's
Oh, but-
fine. So long as you have money dedicated somewhere else that was for a different thing. Like if I did a sponsored thing and they're like, here you go, we're gonna pay you this money, then I'll put it into it, then that's fine.
wait. Fanta just said how much money he spent on the game in the chat, bruh. Read
Wait,
the
how
ch-
I'm at 70K.
bro.
For
bro.
what, man?
Why
For
did you?
what?
Why did you tell? Why are you typing this in the? Why are you?
$70,000?
Why are you? I wasn't even gonna say anything, bro. He spent.
Do you live in
That's-
the Philippines? or
That's a
something?
couple
Not dollars.
cars, bro.
Yeah,
That's a
not
couple
dollars, right?
cars.
Please tell me that 70K like
No,
gems or
he's
primo
dead.
gems.
Dead
Please,
ass.
please.
He has dead ass. He has spent $70,000 on Genshin Impact in 2
Do you know
years.
this guy?
Fuck me.
Yes, I know him.
Oh no.
Fana, what I'm
He's
gonna
not
do
lying.
rob him.
tomorrow morning,
not lying,
tomorrow
bro.
morning,
He's
Fana,
dead
I'm
ass.
streaming Honkai Star Rail on Twitch. I need you to show up and drop 10K so then
Okay,
I
wait,
can get all
Roger.
my polls and walk.
Roger, I need a legit non-shill answer, okay? I guess you're not under stream contract right
No,
now.
I know. I'm not. I think what people misunderstand, I talked to Fidel about this too. Japan time is where I go Unchained.
Yeah,
I can say
I
whatever
know.
I want in Japan. This is my safe space.
And
I
they
can say
always
whatever I
choose
want
to
in
do it
Japan
on
time.
my channel, bro.
Oh,
Whatever he gonna say, he gonna
Okay,
say it
so-
here.
Is Honkai, like, is it fun? It interests me more than Genshin because it's a turn-based RPG, but like, it also, I feel like I don't want to play it. I don't know.
I haven't played it yet. So I was going to go live just before the show and play it for the first time. And then I just didn't choose to play it because I guess there's going to be an update tonight. And so tomorrow I'm going to do like reactions to the trailers and then actually play it after that. I will let you know by the next show because there's a lot of stuff happening by the next show. Essentially, this is actually a good transition point because next show, Mario Wonder will officially be out. Mario Wonder
That's
comes out
crazy.
on Friday. So we'll have the
Wonder
whole
if
weekend to
it's-
play it. That'll be great.
Sonic
yeah.
Superstars, yeah.
Sonic Superstars will also be out by the next show. So we have two massive games to talk about. There's probably also going to be some other news coming out regarding the Game Awards within the next couple weeks too, with the nominations. So today we figured we'd go over our predictions for certain nominations, and then we'll actually talk about the real nominations probably on the next show. In the very near future, we also have a bunch of other stuff coming out. Mario RPG is coming out pretty soon. The Metal Gear
Dude.
Solid Collection is coming out pretty soon.
Have you seen the
Pikachu just
website?
came out for what?
There's a Super Mario RPG Japanese only website, and it's crazy.
Oh, you mean the one where you like it had the reveal about the music? I have actually seen it. Yes.
It has like renders for so it pretty much like has confirmed they're gonna do the SNES style renders for every single thing in the game like they did before.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of like gameplay footage, pictures. I legit can't believe how good this. I thought it was gonna be some ass.
You thought
like-
Mario RPG's remake was going to be S.
Look, the last few, you know what happened with the Mario and Luigi games. Anyway,
course.
and Paper Mario. So I just had no hope, really. I thought it was gonna get weird, but I saw footage of it where Mario was like running around the grassland, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I thought it was the Super Nintendo version of the game, but it looked really smooth. They got the animations so close, and like the camera angle perfect. So it legit just looks like the SNES game upgraded. It's crazy.
I am excited. Yeah, so I mean, obviously that's coming out too. Persona 5 Tactica is going to be coming out relatively soon as well. There's a lot of stuff that's releasing in the next couple weeks. And so I honestly don't even know, like looking at the next 5-6 shows, basically all the rest of the shows throughout the rest of 2023, I feel like they're pretty much packed in terms of content. So this is kind of one of our only open shows left throughout the rest of the year. So we figured, again, it'd be fun. We'll do some nomination predictions. We'll talk a little bit about the Sonic DLC, though I think we discussed before the show started, and McDareth and Viram, you guys can correct me. I think we might talk briefly about the Sonic Frontiers final DLC, but I think it's going to be saved for a spoiler cast that you guys wanted to do. Okay.
Yeah, because like doing a proper discussion without Fidel wouldn't make sense. And
Yeah,
like,
agreed.
Also, I think people probably don't want to hear that on this particular show because you know how long Sonic discussions get.
Oh,
on
yes.
the main shows.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, so we'll probably save most of that for a later date then. I guess while we're here, though, just curiously, like initial impressions of it, did it meet your expectations? Is Sonic's power-up really just Super Saiyan ripoff? Like, is a new recolor? What is it? Like, we had this whole discussion about it before, but like, was it actually a meaningful power-up during the final game?
You want to go first? I don't know how you feel about the actual form. Actually, no. I think me and Viram kind of talked about it a little bit. I think we might feel somewhat the same about it. Cause
yeah, it's kind of funny because like when you're playing as it actually feels like a downgrade in the context of the.
It feels like
itself.
a downgrade, really.
Okay, so we have to explain something.
Okay.
About this.
So basically, we were right and you guys were wrong.
No, because like his animations and what he's doing does look really cool, but it's the fact of how the fight goes, it just doesn't feel like you're more powerful. That's the issue. But like, so in this, there's like towers you have to climb, which people compare to only up because they are actually pretty hard. And if you mess up, you just fall straight to the bottom. There's no fail safe. You need to go again. So a lot of people have issue with those. Then when you do the challenge at the top of the tower, some of those are way too strict in the time you have for a Sonic game. Some are very easy. Then there's the last one where there's a parry in the game. Parry in the game's a joke because you just hold the two buttons and he will just sit in parry animation until he gets hit. So some bosses are designed for you to be able to do that. Yeah, well, they decided to change it, and you now need a perfect parry on this last mission. That's a boss rush.
I saw everyone bitching about that.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of people complaining about that in specific.
So for reference, if you're playing on hard modes, basically how it works is that perfect parry window varies in length depending on your difficulty. If you play on easy, it's like a second long, but if you play on hard, it is 8 frames. And to compare that to like an actual action game, the Royal Guard parry from Devil May Cry 5 is 6 frames, but you have the insurance of that of going into a regular guard. And 8 frames is like less than a third strike parry. So the game is like demanding you to do parries that are harder to time than the Street Fighter 3 third strike parries in a game that doesn't have very good tells and clearly wasn't built for a parry in mind.
They're saying get better at this fucking game, bro.
Well, see, like the thing is, you could circumvent that by just being good at beating the bosses, but literally, Wyvern.
The only way to do damage is to parry it.
You can never damage Wyvern if you cannot parry it. So now, when you start doing this challenge, you're now locked.
Even in the regular game, that was my most hated boss. Honestly, I didn't like it in the regular game.
Wyvern, I'm thinking back to when I played it the first time. I think we even talked about this on the last spoiler cast. I think I liked that one.
Yeah, I liked Wyvern more than the others because you're like moving around on the island you've been on the whole time, and it's like spectacle of it's cool. I like the song. Then you do this, and it's like, oh, now I need to figure out Wyvern's timings and all these moves, and if I can't do it, well, start again, because again, you have 400 rings. You cannot get more rings, and you're supersonic, so you lose rings the whole time. So, yeah, Wyvern is pretty much the issue with that, because if Wyvern was designed where you could damage him in some way without needing to parry him, that challenge would be anything. But because you can only parry him, it's a nightmare.
Is the music for this final section at least really good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny because I joked because there's a version of Fist Bump, the main theme from Forces, using the 2 singers from the Infinite theme, and I think it's better.
All right.
And then they basically did the same thing. They used Kellen Quinn, the singer of all the other boss fights in Frontiers, doing the main theme of Frontiers. It's very good.
All right. Right on. Anything else you guys want to mention regarding Sonic Frontiers? No? All right. Perfect.
Wait.
We're moving on. Go ahead. All right, one more. You have, go ahead.
I actually really like them bringing back the other characters. Knuckles does not feel good to play, unfortunately. The other ones feel very good, but Knuckles is not so great.
Why?
Bro, I'm just gonna say it because I can't believe how I haven't even played the game, but I want to be the one to say this because they had it perfect 20 years ago. So, Sonic Adventure, when Knuckles is jumping and you press A second time to glide. That's it, right?
Yeah,
in
he glides.
Sonic in Frontiers, you do the same thing, but say you're running really fast or whatever, and then you jump and you want to glide. Instead, when you press A, he does a stupid ass front flip that like kind of stops you, and it feels real awkward, and then you start gliding.
What?
Yeah.
But
Why
if
do
you
they
go
do
and
that?
look at like
idea.
I think an older version of the update, they originally had it planned for him to fly normally.
Why did they ruin it? That doesn't make any sense. If it was in the original trailer.
I actually have no
I wish we could
idea
answer.
why they added a startup to the glide, but they did.
Weird.
Team being weird.
Well, hopefully Knuckles feels better in Sonic Superstars, which we'll be talking about by the next episode of the show. Again, that game comes out, I think, on the 17th. So that comes out, that Tuesday or that Wednesday, and then Mario Wonders that Friday. So again, we'll have a lot of games to talk about on the next episode. One quick game I want to mention, though, while you guys were talking about parrying, and it's a game that I know nobody else has really been playing, is Lies of P, which if you like Elden Ring or you like Dark Souls-related games, I highly, highly recommend this game. It is basically like Pinocchio retold as Bloodborne. And
I was told that it's like one of the most brutal fucking games in terms of
it's
difficulty
incredible
in a long time.
It's also not. I
It's
feel
because it's easily explained. It's because in the Bandai Namco Dark Souls games,
yes.
your dodge roll has like 8 frames of invincibility. So like a casual player can just spam rolls and you're like
Eventually
pretty
it'll get
safe
you.
from being hit. But for Lies of P, there's no intangibility at all. So you actually
you
gotta
have
like
to parry.
you
Yeah.
really throw with your buttons.
But actually, I feel like, and I know we talked about this a little bit with Elden Ring last year, which like I platinumed, I went the whole way through that, but I'm not usually a big fan of the Souls types games. I've played the original Dark Souls all the way through. I played Elden Ring. I played bits and pieces here and there of Demon Souls and Bloodborne, but like I never really was determined to finish them. I got all the way through Lies of P. And like right now, in the background, I've been working on like a lot of other videos and doing a lot of other streams and stuff, and I haven't had all the time in the world to be able to play it. But 2 things. One, this game is the perfect game to play on Steam Deck. It is like, I absolutely loved playing this game in bed, just like chilling while I was on a flight. Like, it is the best. It is so much fun. And 2, I also feel like the difficulty is kind of perfect, because the thing about Demon Souls and the thing about Bloodborne is those games got so hard to the point that I never like really wanted to go back and beat them. And Elden Ring, I felt like was very, very easy to cheese, where once you knew the right area where you could just sort of like grind up your souls or whatever, you could kind of get through everything, especially because of what you just brought up, Coast, with like the rolling. In this, I feel like Ergo, which is basically this game's version of Souls, did a really good job of like, they did a good job of balancing out when you get it and how much you're able to get, because you're constantly collecting stuff that you could then sell for Ergo. And like, I got about halfway through the game, and when I hit a stopping point, I realized, oh my gosh, I could end up actually selling this other stuff, and then boosted myself up, and I was able to get through the boss that I was having a lot of trouble with, no problem. But the bosses, like the actual patterns of the bosses, I feel are a lot more easily readable in Lies of P than in a lot of other Souls games. I feel like the actual tells of like if they're, clenching their fists, or they're about to do a roll, or they do like a big sweeping motion with their hands, I feel like once you actually know what the attack is, even though it's a lot less forgiving in terms of like you have to actually parry it as opposed to just like spamming dodge roll, I feel like it's at least easier to learn the pattern. And it feels more like Elden Ring in that regard, which I really, really like. So highly recommend it. Very good. The story is also very good. There was really only like one area towards the end of the game where I kind of got stuck, but really it was just a very difficult section that I probably could have cheesed, that I chose to do a different way. But highly recommend it. If you at all like Souls games, I think it's probably going to get snubbed from a lot of the end of the year kind of stuff. But especially if you like dark fantasy or fairy tale retellings, highly, highly, highly recommend Lies of P.
Are you playing as Pinocchio in that game?
Yes, yeah. So you play as Pinocchio, and the whole mechanic of the game is like you lie to become more human, and that if you tell the truth, you basically become more of a puppet. So it's like kind of the reverse of the Pinocchio fairy tale. And again, the story is very good, and even like the end credit teaser sort of teases where we're going to go next, and it's not necessarily Pinocchio. It's like another fairy tale
Honkai
kind of
Star
world,
Rail
which is
type
cool.
of game.
Right. There you go. So I'm
glad
really,
that-
really excited. Yeah.
I'm glad that game like turned out to be good because it's like
Yeah.
on paper it sounds like the kind of game that could easily be garbage.
Oh,
Like, just,
100%. Yeah, they could steal the look of Bloodborne, right, and try to replicate the mechanics, but actually just
Yeah.
make the game like way too hard and stupid. Yeah, and it wasn't.
That and just like, riding off the coattails of a big fairy tale IP
Yes.
and just making
Yeah.
just a cheap, shoddy product, but that definitely doesn't seem like it's the case, and
No.
that's very good to hear.
And the franchise, again, like I said, they could have easily been like, all right, we're just going to stay within the Pinocchio storyteller or whatever. And now it's very clear they're like, nope. The franchise is going to be dark retellings of classic fairy tales. And so the next one that they sort of teased at the end of this game, I'm almost like more excited for even than I was for this one. And I'm Italian. Pinocchio comes from my country. So like I was excited for Pinocchio. So very excited to see where the series goes next. But yeah, highly recommend it. Okay, moving on from Lies of P, are there any other games you guys want to talk about that you've currently been playing?
Yes.
Let's talk about them. All right, let's go. Viram, the floor is yours.
So this weekend I played a little indie puzzle game called Cocoon, which was, I believe it was
I think I've
announced
heard of it.
last year, and it came out very recently, and it is an absolutely fantastic little game. It is basically you're set in this kind of like weird sort of biological but somewhat kind of technological world, and you play as this little beetle, and you go around doing these puzzles. The game has no dialogue. It is everything is executed just by one button, and it's one of those sorts of games that really respects the intelligence of the player. It kind of like leans you into the right direction, but it's never overt in how it tells you to sort its puzzles, and everything is very kind of visually beautiful, visually clear, and it's just like throughout the whole time I was playing, because it's not a very long game. It's like you can be done with it in a session, the weekend at most. The whole time I was playing and figuring out these puzzles, I just had that kind of great feeling of like, so that's how I do it. And it was just a wonderful time the whole time. Yeah, and as someone in the chat said, it's created by the same person who was responsible for Limbo and Inside.
Oh, cool. Yeah, those are good games. Yeah, visually, you posted like the little title screen, I think, in the chat, and it looks really nice. Like just from that key image that you showed me, it looks like something I'd be interested in. The fact that it's only like 4 or 5 hours is also very good too. The fact that you can get through it. What is it available on? Just Game Pass?
It's free on Game Pass, but you can also just buy it on like Steam. I think it's available on all systems actually. Let me double check.
I don't think it's on Switch.
No, it's on Switch. So
I think it's a really nice Steam Deck game. Then I just finished Lies of P. I'm like, I might just play Cocoon.
It's a perfect Steam Deck game, I would say.
Great, right on. Anybody else? Any other games you guys are playing?
Yeah, I've been playing Disgaea 7 and Moonstone Island, both of which have been really cool. But Moonstone Island, I feel like less people have heard of.
What is Moonstone Island? Yeah, I have no idea.
It's like a weird mishmash of Pokemon, a card game, Stardew Valley, and Zelda a little bit, 2D Zelda. So it starts off like you farm and stuff, and then you're given, like, after the tutorial, you're given your starter Pokemon thing, which are called spirits, and everything like complements each other. So you farm stuff to get better items to help get more spirits, and like there's crafting. So like you want to build like a spirit barn, which is basically your PC. And then the card system is like at the beginning of battle you get 3 moves, and each card has like a point system assigned to it based on its strength or how useful the card is. So that's that. There's like elemental weaknesses and stuff. There's like a unique armor system for the battles. It's very interesting and good.
Moonstone Island again is the name?
Yeah, Moonstone Island. And
Honestly,
if we're talking about it, I think it's a Steam Deck game. Yeah, it definitely is. It's one of those, like, it's legit Stardew plus Pokemon plus 2D Zelda exploration. and it's like you know how Wind Waker had like the islands separated by water.
Sure.
Instead of a boat, you're flying around on a witch's broomstick because the islands are all in the sky. It's pretty cool.
Sounds cute.
Yeah.
All right, Moonstone Island. There you go. Also, I see Tito has officially joined the call. Welcome, Tito.
Oh, Tito's gonna love what I've been playing then.
Oh, what have you been playing? Let's hear it.
So I finally got around to beating 2018's, I think, Game of the Year, God of War.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Okay. Wow,
That
the first
game-
God of War.
That game, I honestly think if there was just like a few things that they fixed up for me personally, it was the perfect game. That game is amazing, man.
Very, very good.
I
Yeah.
was not
Holy.
yes. I was not. I swear to God, I was.
Like, I love the presentation. I'm a sucker for Norse mythology shit, so like I loved how they went about the writing for the game and stuff like that. The only thing I didn't love was the combat. I thought, like, I was playing on hard, and I was like, damn, I'm kind of just like mashing the
It's
same
not
button.
enough.
and-
Not
yeah.
enough.
Like
They fixed
the
that.
cool
They fixed that.
the cool like light attacks and heavy attacks that you can customize and shit were pretty cool, but like I was like, damn, I need more. That's pretty much all it is. So if any of those Genshin whales wanna give me some money for a PS5
Yeah, right.
so I can play Ragnarok, that'd be great.
But how much
That's
is a PS5? $499. Someone just dropped $70,000
It's
in
too
Genshin.
goddamn
Somebody
expensive to
gotta
be a
give
paperweight.
Go-
I know that.
Somebody, please give Coast some money for a PS5, please.
I'm trying to play that
Come on now.
Ragnarok.
There you go.
I remember saying it at the time because we talked about it on the podcast. Like, my only problem with that game is like the enemy
Yeah.
variety, because it's the same.
Dude, the fucking witches pissed me off so
Yes,
much,
Yes,
man.
yes, and you don't fight like you fight them too. When you fight them, you fight too many of them, and then
Yeah.
you don't fight them forever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like,
you
forget
fight
how to
like
fight them.
50 Hellwalkers, and then it's like, damn, can I get some variation?
Are you
Yes.
talking
And then
about
you fight four
I-
witches, and you're like, damn, bro.
Correct.
Just so I'm
Hello?
reminded of the area, because there was the one area in the game that I hated the first time around. Those are that's like Niflheim, right? The elf place where you're pushing
No,
the stuff
no, no.
around.
No.
Niflheim is like the rogue type game mode.
You're thinking
It's
of
Alfheim.
You're thinking of Alpine.
Alfheim, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, Alfheim, I remember. But I loved the original 2018 God of War 2. I think the game is
Bro.
also near perfect. I think it's amazing. But that specific area of the game I hated and like
Dude.
almost made me drop the game.
Tito, fucking, I got to the end. I guess this is spoilers for God of War if you haven't
Okay,
played
the game's been out.
Yeah, but like, dude,
yeah, you're fine.
I was at Jotunheim, and I was like, the game was
Uh-huh.
just basically wrapping up, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
in my chat, I'm like, damn, bro, they haven't mentioned Loki at all. And
Yes,
then
sir!
they
One of-
dropped
one
it. And I'm like, damn, bro.
One
Yeah.
legitimately one of I haven't played every game ever, but at least that I've seen or am aware of, there are very few better written as good reveals.
Yeah.
at the
Oh
end
no,
of
that
any
reveal
game.
is fantastic in
I think it's
2018.
It's one of the best reveals of all time that
Yeah.
I've even seen or heard of. Because it's
Bro, I was waiting. I was like, "Where's Loki? Where's Fenrir? I need all this shit, bro." And then you see the mural, and I'm like, oh, "Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what that really means yet." And then you get the drop, and you're like, "Oh shit, bro."
No, I'm not gonna. Now, I don't think this is a spoiler at all, right? But this is just a tease to get you, you know what I'm saying, to trust the end. I think, Roger, you can back me up or disagree.
Yeah. Let's hear it. Yeah.
I think the reveal at the end of Ragnarok is better.
You
the
think
very
the
end.
reveal at the
The very end. The very end.
That's
I
not
think
really a reveal. I mean, that scene is very good, but this I wouldn't say that's like a reveal.
It's low key.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
You
now I
what
know
I'm
you're
talking
Oh, yes. That, oh, yes. Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
right.
I was thinking of,
I know what you're thinking of.
you know what
Not
I'm
that.
thinking of. Yes, no.
I'm thinking
here's
of-
the
I'm
thing.
thinking- I'm
Yes,
talking about the thing
that
after
scene,
that.
I will
I'm talking
say,
about the thing after
that reveal that you're talking about at the end of
Here's-
Ragnarok
This is what I'll
almost
say.
brought me to tears.
This is what I'll
Was
say.
so good. Yeah,
I
it was
know
very,
I
very
know
good.
a lot about Norse mythology stuff,
Yes.
so that kind of like lended into me liking this game a lot. But it also was like I knew what was gonna happen as well. So like, because I know a lot about those tales and shit. So like with
Right.
all the Baldur shit, I was like, okay, this happens. We're gonna kill Baldur. This is how Ragnarok starts. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
So like, I have a feeling I know what some plot points will be in Ragnarok itself, but
You're in the
I-
perfect spot because you're where I am. Little known fact about me. So I used to teach history, and so you were in the exact spot that I was at, where I was like, I know the beat.
that they have to hit for each
Yeah.
to make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
For even it to kind of make sense, you have to talk about X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And the fact is they knew that before they, like, if you like listen to an interview when Corey was talking about the first game, they wrote Ragnarok first.
Oh yeah, because it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, after I beat the game, I'm like, oh damn, is like Fimbulwinter gonna happen? And I was like, oh yeah, there's a long winter now, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yep.
The only thing I will say about Ragnarok, now that we're kind of removed from it too, is I thoroughly expected I would like Thor more than I did. Like
Really?
Thor did not work for me in Ragnarok. He was probably the weakest. I think Odin actually really worked. When I saw Odin for the first time, I was like, you know what? I don't necessarily know if I love what they're doing with the character. Like, I don't know if this is the vibe. Like, I know that actor from West Wing. I'm like, Toby from West Wing is not necessarily the best option. But then as you're playing through it, I was like, oh no, dude, this guy is like perfect for Odin. Whereas Thor, I thought like from the get-go, from the end of, the God of War 18, I'm like, oh dude, Thor's going to be so hype. This is going to be amazing.
I'm looking forward to
and
Thor.
he just like did not work for me at all in
Interesting,
Ragnarok, which
okay.
was a bit of a bummer.
You know why, Roger?
Why?
Because
What
Did
do you
they
mean?
change? Did they change up a lot of his shit?
No, because Thor
No,
fucking
no.
fucking sucks. Because
No,
Thor
I know.
fucking sucks.
Well,
That's
Thor,
why.
no, I like in Norse mythology, right? Thor does kind of suck, but I think how they.
Thor has some like OP ass shit in Norse
No.
mythology.
We're talking about
We mean
character
as a
wise.
person. You know,
As a
right?
character.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
As a character,
True,
Thor,
true.
Like
Okay.
it's one of those
Right.
things where it's like Marvel Disneyfied.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Right.
Like because in
right.
reality, Hercules is the most boring motherfucker of all time in actual Greek mythology. He sucks. Hercules sucks. Achilles is cooler. Literally everybody else is cool.
Yeah, I do think though, without like us, changing what you might think of it or whatever, or like teasing you too much, I do think you will like Ragnarok though. It was just
I
prepare
have two
for, like,
questions.
I think it's a worse paced game than the first one though. And I know Tito disagrees, right?
No. I agree, but
You do?
No. The pacing is bad, but I don't think it's. The pacing is bad if you don't understand
how the Norse mythology.
No,
has to
because
go?
the game is intentionally back heavy.
It is.
It's back heavy.
Oh, okay.
It is. Yeah.
So the second half of the second act and the third act, that's the game.
Yeah,
And that's
I
all,
agree.
And the thing is, the pacing is bad in a vacuum, but narratively, it makes sense. Why?
I think it's just, I mean, again, it's without getting too much into it. There's just like Alfheim in the first game for me was like the moment. There's a moment like that in Ragnarok as well, where like it's almost like a walking
the Dark Elf
simulator
area?
chapter. No. And you'll get there when you get there, but it's like there's a walking simulator type area with this one character you meet, and you're basically
The
just.
game is kind of a walking simulator in a lot of.
I
Parts.
know, but this in particular, this
Tony
chapter,
games.
and I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That chapter in particular, where you're on the back of the creature and you're going around, I'm like, dude, I need this to end now. Like, I want to get back to the actual game. Yeah.
Yeah, I got two questions though.
Yeah.
Sure.
Number one, do you get to go to Asgard?
Do you actually want me to tell you
Yeah,
that?
I legitimately want to know.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Fuck.
Yes.
Okay, epic. Second one. I'm pretty sure. I doubt they can continue off of Ragnarok, so I'm assuming if they're gonna reboot it again.
They will not.
No, they don't.
It is not a reboot.
Mm-mm. And
So
in
they're
fact,
gonna continue
the
after
end-
Ragnarok.
The end clearly kind of points to the direction they're going to go in, to my
Correct.
dismay, personally.
Damn. Okay.
I
'Cause
kind of
saw-
wanted it to reboot. Yeah. Yeah.
There was one of I believe it was one of Tyr Shrines. I forget what it was, but it showed like the symbols of war for like a different bunch of mythoses. Like it showed like the OG God of War symbol. There was another one I forget, but it showed an Egyptian symbol. So I was thinking, damn, are they gonna like dip into
no.
like
Well,
Egyptian mythos?
I
soon?
want
okay,
more
well,
than
well,
anything. I want God of War Egypt so badly.
Okay,
I
well-
love Egyptian mythology. Grew up loving Egyptian mythology. I think that would make for such a sick God of War game. I think that's not where we're going next. I think, and again, without getting into spoilers, but Tito, you know what I'm talking about.
I
There's
do.
a direct reference to something Celtic, and it's like an important thing, and I'm like, oh, that's the next place.
Now,
I kind of think I know what you're talking about, actually.
the thing about that too is it's not a spoiler. Canonically, they mention in the first because that Tyr has verified that all these other mythos exist together on the same plane.
Right.
Just geographically, they are so distant from each other. It seems like they're different planes. So Tyr went to Egypt. Tyr went to Asia. Tyr went all these places. So canonically they exist in the same realm, to the fact where everybody has met Tyr, but the story tells you basically through its actions that everybody has met Tyr, but everybody important heard of Kratos.
Yeah.
Because Kratos single-handedly took out the most powerful mythology by himself. And so, like, it's one of those things where the end of the game, this isn't a spoiler, but by the end of the game, they really make you feel like, yes, this is a Norse story. Yeah. This is a story of Kratos, is a Norse story, but it is still the story of Kratos. This is Kratos' story. This is just this version of, like, this chapter of his. And whatever they do after that is fine, but I think they intentionally make you at the end of it go, hey, by the way, idiot, this story the whole time was about Kratos. It's not about Atreus, it's not about Odin, it's not about his wife.
Don't get me started on Atreus, man.
Yeah, it's not about. I like Atreus.
I liked him at the beginning of the game. I really enjoyed it, and then it gets to the point where he finds out he's a god, and then I was like, okay, he became really annoying, bro.
Yeah, because he's a child.
But then he came back. It was brought back a little bit.
Good writing.
Yeah.
But yeah, good game.
Yeah, very good game.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, after
what the fuck were y'all talking about before I got here? That's
just
like
stuff we've been playing lately.
Oh, okay. I've been playing Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I played that too. Yep.
Let's talk about it a little bit.
It's good. Coast
2.0 is like, if that came out on release, that probably would have won
Game of the Year. Game of the Year.
Wow.
Very good. Nothing much to say about that. The game works. It's very good.
Well, I'm just curious. You said nothing much to say, but like, what makes it so much better?
It works.
It's literally just that it works.
There were mechanics
that didn't work. They wouldn't fix it.
There were mechanics that literally did not work at all that they went back and entirely overhauled, and now they actually work.
And because they work, like, that's the problem. Like, you could tell, because I beat it on release. There was a good game underneath all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, relax. You're right though, but like, relax. There was a good game underneath all that bullshit, and now that the bullshit's not there, I'm like, oh, here it is. Like, it's a very good game.
You said Cyberpunk, right?
Yeah.
That's like one of only like 2 games I've ever refunded in my entire life. The other being Nickelodeon All-Stars Pro.
Facts.
Yeah, it's understandable on release, bro. Like,
I did buy that.
Crazy.
The only thing I'll say about Cyberpunk though is that I just feel that the story is extremely rushed. Like, they're pushing you out the door. They're like, once you hit a certain point in the game, they're like, all right, man, go finish the main plot, but there's like so much side stuff you can do, and the ending like story bit just it's rushed.
The thing I like about that they do with Cyberpunk though, Kos, I don't know if you feel this way, but when the 2.0 update, what they do is that they added they have a bunch of side quests, and they realize that like the side quests are low key like half the game.
Yeah,
like, half the game is just the side quest. So what they did is that instead you would have to like go to a certain location or talk to a certain NPC to activate these side quests. Now, if you just walk around, people will call you and say, take it. Like, take
I was noticing
side quest.
that,
Like, take the side quest. Like, that you would normally have to go to a specific part of town that you might only go to at one point in the game and never go back.
I did side quest that like I didn't even know about
that's
on
what
my
I'm saying.
first playthrough.
They're like, it's not forcing you. It's like, yo, this is here. Do you want to do the side quest? And you're like, oh, I mean, sure.
And, like, the side quests are really good as well. Like the small little stories that they put in to like some like short side quest series, really well done. I just the Takamura stuff is just it's way too fast.
Yes. Well, I don't like him that much, but we're good. Wait, Coast, were you done with what you were playing? Because there is one thing I want to talk about, because Virum's also, and you are also here, and Zeph is also here, and McDareth is also here.
So fuck me then. Okay.
Just because you know Shofu hasn't played it, you're like, I don't. Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about though? Like,
I'm also curious.
I've been playing the award-winning MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV.
Get on that shit.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, so they just finished the
Why'd you say that so fast? How many times have you said that in your lifetime, bro?
Talk about the award-winning MMO fantasy RPG.
What expansion can I play up to now?
For free? What?
What expansion can I play up to for free now?
I think Stormblood, right?
You can play through Stormblood now. You can play through literally half the game for free.
That's crazy.
That's actually crazy, bro, because they make oodles and noodles of money. But the game is good, obviously. That's not what I'm going to say. This is the patch, the fabled patch of every expansion where you can literally see them go, all right, guys, time to start setting up for the expansion. Like, at the end of the expansion of every Final Fantasy, it always ends the same. You finish with the title quest, and then you watch like a 3 to 5 minute cutscene of a character talking to somebody who had no importance the entire expansion before, or very little, and then they have new information, and then they go, whoa, wait, you talking to me? I have to go here? And that's the whole thing. And then they're like, well, time to find the Warrior of Light, because, you know, he's the guy. And then you just fuck around, and you just wait. So
I died, my bad.
Oh, you good? You alive, bro?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, bet. But I'm very, very, very excited because I just want to know what classes they're gonna, because there's 2 classes, so I'm just like want to know. Like, I think for sure one of them's a tank, like for sure.
No,
No,
they've already said that it's a physical DPS and a caster.
Then I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah,
I still want the pirate
don't give a-
class, man. I feel like they have to do
One of
pirate.
them's probably going to
I
be
really
pirate.
It has
want a
to be.
Beastmaster, man.
You want like a swashbuckler?
Yeah, like I want a
like a gun and-
swashbuckler.
like a
Yeah,
gun and
like a
blade?
run and gun.
Yeah,
You got
that's
to
what
sword the
people
gun.
think.
Yeah,
That's
People
always
think
been the
Meteor
thing that
was in the trailer.
because
That's
I'm
the thing
fine
that I
playing
know quite a lot
samurai.
of
I know
people-
samurai now. Like I'm fine with staying samurai, but I'm getting to the point now. I even mentioned this on the stream just before this one. I'm like, not that I don't like Final Fantasy 14 anymore, but because there's so much other stuff to play right now,
Yes.
it's like just falling behind on my thing. And I'm like, I don't want to just click the same button things over and over again. Whereas like if they throw swashbuckler in there or something,
Play
like
Monk.
I am there.
But
Just
Monk is
play
not.
Monk.
Monk is not.
I'm not looking to play Monk, bro.
He said he doesn't want to press the same button. Play Monk.
No, but
Everyone.
no, hold on. You
Yeah.
misunderstand.
No, but
me.
he
I
wants
said
to
I
play
don't
as
want
a
to play
pirate
the
as
same
well,
button,
bro.
but I also want to be able to turn my brain off. That's like,
Oh, okay.
it's both.
Okay,
I
so,
like
okay.
turning my brain off and playing
Oh,
Roger,
samurai.
here's what you
So
pick.
play
You
Gunbreaker.
pick.
You should just play Samurai.
You should
No,
just
no,
play
no, no,
Gunbreaker.
no. You can't put Roger on a tank. Roger play dancer. That is a brain
Ooh.
off.
Dancer, okay.
That's
Okay.
That's a good pick. You said, my boy Vero, you know what I'm saying, bro?
I'll do
Let's go,
dancer.
bro.
All right, Vera.
Dance-
Actually,
dancer.
that's a good call. All right.
Dancer or summoner. One of those 2.
Okay.
They're
No,
brain
no,
off.
no,
Yeah,
no,
Summoner
no, no,
is-
no,
New
Summoner's
Summoner is
I
kind
went-
of simple.
You'll be-
I went from when I played Final Fantasy 14. If it helps, I started as monk, went to samurai, played dancer, went back to samurai, and stayed as it until I stopped playing in 6.
Okay.
So maybe try monk or monk is really cool because you have a lot of buttons to press. That's why I played it. And then samurai also used to have a lot of buttons to press, but I heard they removed a lot of them.
Yeah, now I just know
So-
my little combos. Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
can suck my dick now. I'll probably play monk again.
Oh my god.
Dancer's cool.
Play
No,
Reaper.
I like
I-
dancer.
Reaper's
I
also
like
simple.
dancer because normally like the dancer characters in Fire Emblem are some of my favorites. I like Azura. I like Olivia. I like all the dancers, so I'm fine with that. I'll do dancer.
Wait.
Plus, I got like a sexy bunny guy that's like my main dude.
Huh?
He's like that's my guy. I play as a bunny. I'm a Vieira, man.
Oh,
I'm the best race in all of Final Fantasy.
well,
Yeah.
my
Let's not
question
start
is,
best race. Best race. Don't say.
best race.
This is RP and ready.
All right, everybody. say
But we
their
have
favorite-
a
their favorite race on
canonical
3.
worst race in Final Fantasy. The worst race in Final Fantasy, canonically, officially, no debate. The worst
Rogan
race
in.
are the Lalafels. The Lalafels are the worst race.
Okay, no, shut your mouth.
Hey,
It's
those
not
are the
canon,
potato
but I
people.
agree with you because I don't like short characters.
There's
The
the potato
Lalafels
people.
don't deserve rights.
I think in
Lalafels
canon,
are
they're
basic,
like,
bro.
Lalafell lives
canon,
don't
aren't they,
matter.
aren't they
So y'all
physically
really
strong or
getting
something?
your discrimination off in the context
what
of
I'm
the
saying.
game, but really,
That's what
I
I'm
see what's
saying.
going on here.
Like
Yeah,
they're not
I
we're-
see
split.
what's going on.
We're
here.
not
about
split.
one sentence away from a race tier maker. So let's.
All right, you think that list definitely exists? Let me look.
No,
FF.
100%.
Oh,
There's
100%.
definitely somebody out there that's done a race tier list, and it's
Now-
just the Final Fantasy
Yes,
race.
it's just, yes, correct.
crazy.
For
Now,
sure.
here's the thing, right? Like, for
Yeah.
for you actual Final Fantasyers, okay? What the fuck is this mage gonna be? Because first of all, like I don't
I
really
see a
know
lot of people saying Pictomancer.
what is that.
Like
It's a pretty
drawing?
niche job, but a lot of people like it.
Some
I've been
people are
seeing
saying
say
Like
potion
Conjuro
maker
from
thing,
One
too.
Piece? Is that what you mean? Like
Alchemist?
someone who's drawing stuff to fight?
Not pick. Did I say Pictomancer? Someone in the
You
chat
said
said
Pictomancer.
Pictomancer.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat said Pictomancer and fucking.
They
tricked
take
me.
out their DS and play on PictoChat.
That'd
Yeah,
be
not
fire, bro.
Pictomancer.
I would definitely
The,
main
the,
that.
the speculation is Green Mage based on the little bit at the end.
Viren, put me
I've-
on. What
I've-
the- what
yeah,
is that?
I've
Put me
heard-
on.
I've heard
Apparently,
whatever
it's
the
like a
potion. What's the
dot-
potion thing called?
dot based.
Job?
Alchemy?
Like an
No,
Potion
no.
job. I have no idea.
not quite that.
There's
I
a
know
Final
what one you're
Fantasy
talking
potion
about.
job where they.
Oh, apothecary.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I've heard
what's a
that.
Green Mage?
But Green Mage.
Like a damage over
cool,
time
too.
oriented mage.
Oh, give me
I think.
that.
Yeah.
It's interesting if they go back to that because they took 2 classes away from that.
Yeah, they removed damage over time from Samurai. I heard.
Like even Monk. Monk used to sight into, I think it's Warrior. No, you just had a damage over. It's like Fist of Destruction or something. I can't remember what it's called, but you had a damage over time ability. They got rid of it. Like a lot of classes lost dots. So it's
Really?
interesting for them to
'Cause
go back and
Summoner
do
has
dot.
it. Gunbreaker has 2 of them.
Well, Summoner used to have way more
No,
dots.
Summoner
Summoner-
has one.
They pruned Summoner
White
so
Mage
much.
has one.
Like Summoner used to be all dots. They got rid of all of that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's true. Maybe dots. That'd be cool. I like dots, but also that means
Dippin' Dots are fire, man. I love Dippin' Dots.
really. You think they're fire?
Fire. I love Dippin'
I
Dots.
don't know about that.
A lot of people.
You're wrong.
They
I mean,
should,
that's fine.
they should
They're
make
good.
a
They're good at
MI6
zoos.
agent
They're good
class.
at gas stations, man. They're good everywhere. I love Dippin' Dots.
I like to see that, Veer.
I'm
Yes,
trying to
sir.
think of what the caster class
my
that my
gosh.
friends were always talking about before I stopped playing that they thought was going to be added, but I
Wait,
cannot
Vera,
remember.
you have all of these characters at 90 and you haven't even touched Samurai
he's-
yet?
Bro, he's been grinding the
Yeah.
fucking
That's what we like to
land
see.
in hand
Okay,
class.
okay,
That's
bro.
what
So-
we like to see. Let me get mine.
I have a particular vendetta against Samurai. Right.
This is.
gonna-
I'm
gonna talk
sorry.
about-
I'm looking
No,
at
no,
this
no, no.
right now. Wait. I have to just shout this out. Literally, the other character
Shofu,
that I
show
play is Astrologian, and literally, you have not touched that one either. The 2 that I
no,
play.
he's right. No, he's right. He's right for that
Okay.
because we all
Mine
know
is
what
worse than
Astrologian-
this. bro.
Why am I terrible,
Mine's
Viram?
worse.
Please
No,
explain.
We
No,
all
no,
know
no,
the
you're not, you're not.
Astrologian. The Astrologian weapon, by the way, Viram. We all know what that should have been. So that I can see why that's a level 0 because I'm also mad about that. Fuck that weapon.
Oh yeah,
That
it's not the yeah.
It should be a dual disc, and it's
It
not.
should. It should.
This is mine here.
Okay, but
Let me get mine.
with
I gotta
regards
pull
to
mine up
Samurai,
now,
I have,
too.
a- I have a
I know, I log
particular,
back in.
I have a particular vendetta against that class at the moment. I'll level it eventually, but like I play quite a lot of frontline PvP because it's easy experience and it's quite fun, and I just enjoy it. Samurai's limit break. Basically how it works is if you attack a samurai, they put a debuff on you, and then they can insta kill you with their limit break. I know this, so I try to avoid samurai, but sometimes I just happen to clip one, and then I just die from full, and I'm like, I'm trying to get some momentum, trying to get some kills, and then I just see myself on the floor, and that has just made me not want to touch. The
Sounds like a
glass
skill
for while.
issue.
Damn.
Yeah, but fuck samurai, fucking weebs.
Oh my god.
Wait, real quick. Wait.
Now-
That's
now what
this
I
man
will
really
say-
called me a weeb on the shot. It's unbelievable. But I mean,
Now what
I
I-
am. I guess fair.
And what I will say is, F, you're actually very, what I'm saying, good here because I see the hand and land. Now we're playing Final
Yeah.
Fantasy. Yes, sir.
I
That's what we
quit
like to
in the
see.
middle of leveling my disciples
Is
of
there
the land.
is there like a website I can go to that I could pull up mine without logging in right now?
that's
What's
what
the
I do. Just
website?
go to Google, type your character name in, and then type Lodestone after.
Lodestone. Okay.
P-
Oh yeah. Here we go.
I
Display site.
specialize.
Nice.
It's not giving me anything. It didn't show up.
But don't
What
worry,
the-
boys. Don't worry, boys.
Well, didn't you name yourself your own fucking YouTube link or
Yeah,
whatever?
Rogers base. Yeah.
Okay, I think I can just search you. It's probably easy.
I'm like, why
Shifting
can't it?
up.
It won't show up for me.
Cooking and
Really
whipping.
whipping
It says
in
the
the
Mammoth Boys Guild. It shows my guild
I'm really
Yeah, I
whipping and
found
flipping.
you.
or my
and dipping over
company.
here.
Excuse me. All right, take a screenshot and show me.
I'm gonna link it. So there's.
Oh,
a
there you go.
link here.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
That's
Appreciate
the
it.
only reason why that botness is level 90.
Oh, yeah, that's
because
me.
I need it for
The
wheat.
ingredients. Yep.
I need it for
Dang,
wheat.
I don't have
bro.
anybody at 90. I thought I had at least one person at 90.
Yeah, we were a skill issue for sure.
I do. I'm
Bro,
83,
you're
man.
too busy playing Honkai Star Rail. That's why.
I haven't even played it yet. I will, but I haven't even played it yet.
I mean, if you haven't finished Endwalker, you don't have anyone at 90.
Yeah, I haven't finished Endwalker
No,
yet.
that's cap. That's cap. You could hit 90 before without finishing Walker.
Yeah, but like he's not even that far in. So my
No,
point
I'm not.
is
I'm
like
not.
he's not like progressed the story at all. Then yeah, he's not gonna have a 90
Yeah.
character.
Dang.
Damn, Viram got me one
Well,
level
as in,
new
like,
character. I'm a level new character.
You can hit a
Right,
class. You can hit level 90 on a class before starting any expansion theoretically.
Yeah.
Oh, but you have to like buy the thing or whatever, or you skip it.
No.
Yeah, but do you think Roger's the player to do that?
Oh no, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, right.
Let me tell you right now, I love Machinist, and I'm looking here because I was like, man, I really want a physical DPS, but my problem with Machinist is that it's not mech enough. It's not robot enough. It's too much like I want the Machinist from Guild Wars. That's really what I want. Like if y'all play Guild Wars, that's the one I want, where he just like has a turret. But fuck this guy. I have like a whole ass mech.
Yeah,
Like
Machinist is like a middle ground between a gunslinger and like a kind
Yeah.
of a mecha
So
thing.
a
but
coward.
it doesn't lean fully enough into either.
It needs to pick. It needs to make up its fucking mind. Pick a side.
And talking about picking sides, real quick, I want to bring this up. You know, obviously the Game
Bringing back
Awards
the race
announcement.
wars again.
No.
Oh.
No. I was going to say, you know, obviously the Game Awards, they're coming up relatively soon, and we're going to have to pick our game of the year, but the nominations will be out probably by the next show. So we want to take this opportunity to basically talk about what 6 games we think will be the nominees for the Game Awards this year. Now, I think all of us, without even having to go into a discussion, all agree 2 of the titles will be Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate. Those are the 2 locks, no matter what. Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate. So I guess the debate right now is like, what are the other 4?
Well, Spider-Man, I
what's the
think, is
timeframe?
like unanimously going to be in there as well. I don't
Spider-Man
think,
is
without a
also
doubt,
unanimous?
Spider-Man was not there.
Well, what's the time frame? Because like, is it like?
So that
I think it cuts off
Spider-Man-
November.
Yeah, so Spider-Man, Super Mario Wonder, they'll all be eligible. The games that come out that day will be eligible. But
so
I
we know
think
3. So we know 3 of them.
so. It'll probably be
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate, Spider-Man, most likely.
I agree with you on Resident Evil 4 as well. Resident Evil 4
forgot
remake.
RE4
Oh
was
yeah,
this
that's
year.
right. RA4 for sure is gonna happen.
And
I think-
I also thought the Dead Space remake has a good chance. of
It
being
feels
there.
like
I've heard
lately
nothing but good
it's
things
been
about the
getting
Dead
harder
Space
to
remake.
figure this out year by year.
Well, this
Because
year's just really stacked.
Yeah,
man.
it's been like
Yeah.
even just quickly
it felt like
naming
it's
off
been
games.
stacked for like 2
no.
years.
There
now?
there was some years where
There was a lot
there was the
this year.
definitive.
I'm saying 2 years ago. Not
Because
like
I think you look at even the bit like removing indie titles from it, which there's always like at least one indie game in the Game Awards as well.
And I know what it is.
Like removing all those.
maybe?
Look at this. We have just quickly naming off titles this year: Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, Resident Evil 4 remake, the Dead Space remake, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, Starfield, Super Mario Wonder, Street Fighter 6, Pikmin 4, Lies of P, Hi-Fi Rush, Armored Core, Pizza Tower is on a bunch of people's list as well. Alan Wake 2. There's a lot of stuff on here.
Yeah, there's
I feel
there's
like
just too much stuff.
only Roger or Mike, if he was here, is gonna remember this. Which year was it during the Wii U when they released like no games that year?
Oh, that was the year that also was the best E3. That's like where Reggie was petting his stomach and we had like Black Ball.
Yo,
Yeah,
Nintendo
no,
was
that-
on some shit.
The E3 ruled though. No, that was Amiibo Festival, Ultra Smash, and oh
Was it
god,
2015?
and Star Fox Zero.
That shit was rough.
That was
and then
that year was the most rancid Nintendo year I think of all time. That was truly terrible.
honestly, it's probably like at least top 3.
It was very, very bad. Yeah, I can't think of a worse year.
So right off the bat, if I was just going to use my historical, like our historical knowledge of kind of what there probably like you could bet on it. Tears of the Kingdom,
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
and Baldur's Gate.
I think, Tito, I think,
wait, hold on. Spider-Man,
yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
Wait, like Miles Morales?
No,
Spider-Man
new one.
Spider-Man 2.
Next week.
Spider-Man 2.
Wait,
Yeah.
it comes out next week?
Yes.
Comes out the same day as Mario Wonder.
Same day as Mario Wonder,
Yes.
and 3 days after Sonic
Mario
Superstars.
Wonder comes out in a week?
Yes,
Yeah.
comes out
Dude.
next Friday. That's what we're saying. Next
Yes.
show, we'll talk about it.
Yes. I will.
somebody
By the
help
time
me.
by the next time next show, by the time the next show happens, I will have 100%ed Spider-Man 2. So Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, by the
Baldur's
time
Gate-
the next show happens, I'll probably have finished Mario Wonder as well.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So Spider-Man 2, Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate 3.
Bro, why did I think Spider-Man 2 was coming out like next year?
No,
What the
absolutely
fuck?
not.
No way, no.
What do you call it? Spider-Man 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yep.
Final Fantasy 16.
Yep.
And Resident Evil 4 remake. I think that's 5 already.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think if they're going to do an indie, if they're going to do like an indie, I honestly think it's Hi-Fi Rush.
I also think
Game
Hi-Fi Rush
reviewers
is
were
probably
saying,
what's
like,
going to be.
well, that one group of people that got the early access or whatever.
Yeah.
They were saying Mario Wonders. This is like not usually said for 2D Mario at all anymore. That it was actual like Game of the Year material, but I don't know what it like. The things are too much this year. Like I think Baldur's Gate is going to sneak up on a lot of people that aren't
Yes.
expecting it, because not everyone is in like the general online pop culture talk. They just play video games. But I think just it's kind of stupid, but I feel like anytime there's a Zelda game out, it's gonna win, just because it's Zelda.
Yeah. I think specifically though, even though I think Baldur's Gate really surprised a lot of people, I also think like general consensus of the voters, like the people actually voting, Tears of the Kingdom, I think is like taking it without even a question. I really feel like
I honestly think
I
Baldur's
disagree.
Gate
I
is going to
disagree.
take it.
I think it's Baldur's Gate, and I don't think it's close.
I think Baldur's Gate's become the underdog favorite of a lot of people.
I don't
but
even
I
think it's an
think
underdog anymore.
Baldur's
Like,
Gate went from a
that
series
game-
I
that
only
game
heard
really?
Derek talk about
Yeah.
to fucking everybody in the world all of a
Baldur's
sudden.
Gate is
I feel like
definitely
people
an
loved
underdog
Baldur's
series.
Gate when it came
Like-
out, blew up. Everybody loved it. Unanimously across the board was like, this is fantastic.
I'm not exaggerating either, by the way. The only time I've ever
I
seen
know.
Baldur's Gate 2 was on McDare's stream, or if Adam offhanded mentioned it to me. I like never. No one talked about that.
Baldur's Gate is definitely an underdog game.
But I
Yeah.
feel like it's the underdog game because of Zelda. I think if Zelda wasn't
No.
there, Baldur's Gate would
No,
sweep.
it's not. No, it's not.
No.
It's the
I also-
underdog
also
game.
think
It is
what
the
else would
underdog
compete against?
game. It is the underdog game because it is such a refreshing take on the games we've been getting
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah, there's nothing out like it right now.
Well, also we have to take in this like as an aside. So Baldur's Gate 2, I believe, came out in 2000, right? So or 2002.
But it's
somewhere
been
around there.
like getting like
It's been a
like
very,
constant
very long
re-release
time.
No,
deals.
but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is since then, we have to remember that the biggest stream on Twitch is Critical Role. D&D
Yeah,
has
yeah,
never
yeah.
been
Oh, for sure.
larger than
Yeah, yeah.
anything.
That shit
So it's
fell
like-
off lately, bro. Campaign
so-
3 kind of mid.
Can't,
I'm gonna
can't
be
be
real.
three. No. He's right. Can't be 3 kind of sucks. But like,
Matthew
like,
Mercer's
you have-
busy voicing Ganondorf. That's why he's off
Bro,
in
he's
Zelda world
voicing-
right
That's
now.
what's crazy, yo.
everything.
Matt Mercer could be affiliated with both Game of the Year winners.
I'm pretty sure Matt Mercer
right.
is in Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
Oh,
He
well,
is
yes,
he's in
yeah,
Baldur's Gate.
both.
He's in Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate. Matt Mercer.
That dude's in
Matt Mercer will-
everything.
He's in
Yeah.
everything, and they're incredible. But
And
like,
the more these like generic white man voices get outed to be weird, he just gets more money.
that's what I'm saying.
That's right. Matt Mercer could just keep checking in his checks, man. He's
And then,
great.
and meanwhile, you have fucking you have Laura Bailey, Ashley Johnson, Travis, like they're just all over the place. But what I'm saying is, since Baldur's Gate 2 came out, the D&D has gotten stupid, crazy, dummy big,
Yeah.
and so 8 billions of people are just like, oh, Baldur's Gate, that's D&D. I like D&D. Let me play this. Like, and then so I think
Actually,
that's
I
really
think it's the
attributed-
opposite.
Yeah,
I've been seeing
I feel like a lot of
people-
people never played D&D, played
No,
this
I-
game, and
yeah.
then like got real interested in
No,
D&D.
no,
'cause
I've been
seen
seeing
that.
more cases of people going, they play Baldur's Gate because people are hyping it up, and then like Critical
People like
Role will
numbers.
come up in a conversation and they'll be like, oh, I understand these references now because I played Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
I
like-
just think it's as simple as people like numbers. People like rolling numbers too. People just like those things
Yeah.
I
inherently.
mean, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle because obviously, like, I my
I
experience.
played
has
it
been-
as somebody who's only played D&D like twice, and I started playing it too.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know.
Yeah, and that was the main
with,
thing.
None of them have played D&D.
The main thing
Actively
for
don't
me
play it.
keeping
They
me
literally
from
like
playing Baldur's Gate 3, like I know I would probably like it if I played it, but the main thing keeping me from playing it is one, like I know it's going to be a time sink. I know that when I actually do, it's going to be a massive time sink. And two, I have not played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2.
You don't
And
I'm pretty sure it's absolutely nuts in the sense that like every little thing changes the story.
Yeah,
like,
there's so many ways.
like
the story
literally
changes based on
everything
what
you do affects the plot. Yeah, and I just want like there's an award for like what was it, like best, it's like best developers, I don't know, it's something stupid that doesn't make sense. But like those guys were maybe like the most proactive I've ever seen a dev team with a like huge release like this. Like they kept talking about it, kept saying like this is gonna be fixed at this time, we're gonna add, like they were quick. I wasn't even playing the games and I saw it.
Yeah, the patch, they've dropped really big patches really fast. And it was like, I was sitting there, oh, that patch is already out. They just announced this. And I'm like, so used to waiting months.
The early access stuff helped them a lot. Like the
for sure.
That's why I think like for the best community whatever award that is, I forget, there's some award like that where it's like best community something.
Is there a cap on nominees, by the way?
There's 6. Yeah, it's only 6. That's why. Oh, go ahead. You finish your thought, and then I'll bring up what I was going to bring up.
Roger. What?
I'm sorry. It was because of Tito. Tito said it. I'm sorry.
because of the early access. It's been around for years. They've been able to, communicate with the players that were playing in early access, make sure what they needed to get fixed was being fixed, and it was constant communication between the devs and the players, and that's the biggest reason I believe that game on release was so huge and so successful.
Do anybody here think, because I firmly believe this, if this is the year, unfortunately, if any year Street Fighter 6 gets nominated for Game of the Year, it has to be this year, and it's still not going to happen.
I agree.
Yeah, that's
We
crazy.
didn't even
Like,
name Starfield. We didn't even name
that's just the nature of fighting.
I did. That was what I was going to bring up. Is I named Starfield, and the reason why I bring it up, like I know it was getting 8s, but I think you have to look at the Game Awards for what it is too, right? There is a political aspect to it, and you do know there are going to be like game reveals that are going to be there that are tied to certain companies, and like Microsoft is putting everything behind Starfield. That is like the Xbox game this year. And I think if Keighley wants some big exclusive Xbox reveals there, which obviously they're going to give him something anyway because the Game Awards is already so big. Yeah. But I see a situation in which there is a backroom deal in which, in order to have a big reveal for big Xbox game #1 or whatever, like Starfield gets a Game of the Year nomination. And the reason why I totally agreed with what Tito said, because I think Starfield is most likely going to get that 6th spot, and I think we might end up getting like no indie game in the top 6 this year. We talked about it earlier. I think it's Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, Resident Evil 4, Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16, and that the 6th slot would be.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think 16 gets nominated.
I don't either.
I think it is.
I think I saw after the final. I saw it like pretty quick, like a 2-week period after the game came out. People were like, this wasn't so good. This part of the story, everything in between, like the big plot points, and then I think
16 is getting nominated. Go ahead. I think it's getting
nominated just because of the interaction that Jeff Keighley gets on anything he posts. Jeff Keighley posted a tweet on what do you think the best.
Also, he gets a Final Fantasy 14 trailer somehow. I don't know. Maybe
he 100% is getting a rebirth trailer. No doubt about it.
Are on their opinions of stuff, right? So. I saw a lot of shit about, obviously, Starfield. I saw a lot of shit on Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate. Yeah. And I'm seeing tons of stuff for what the fuck were we just talking about?
Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy 16. I'm seeing tons of stuff for Final Fantasy 16.
And I also am in agreement that I feel like as time went on, I liked the game less. Like I still enjoyed it. It would still probably be in like my personal top 6 of the year. But I think it's just like it captured a lot of the cultural zeitgeist in like the mid portion of this year. I think there were a lot of people talking about it. I think there are multiple reveals related to 16 that they could have there. Like 2 big ones I'm thinking of. One, the DLC. We know there's going to be DLC. I could easily see them doing a world premiere trailer of the Leviathan or whatever DLC at the Game Awards. 2, I could also very much see them do like some type of like guest character thing for Tekken related to Final Fantasy at that. I could also totally see. It could be Tifa. It could also be Clive, though. I could see them doing Clive. And then also, on top of that, too, I think we're going to get a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer at the Game Awards. And so I think because there's so much Final Fantasy-related stuff, that to me feels like the 5th slot. But the other thing I was going to bring up relating to Tito, talking about the indie games, talking about how there has to be a Microsoft game, like a big Microsoft-centric type game. I think if there is a quote-unquote Xbox nominee for Game of the Year and it's not Starfield, I do think Hi-Fi Rush could break into it.
Yeah, I agree.
Hi-Fi Rush actually, unironically, until I play Spider-Man 2, is my Game of the Year. Like, it's still my Game of the Year.
A lot of people agree with that. Yeah,
I think it's like such a good game.
It's such a good game. The replayability is incredible. It's gorgeous, and I think for me, like there are very few years where I can actually create a personal top, Game of the Year nominations, and it actually reflects like likelihood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's actually like look, if I'm gonna review like watch top, if it's up to me, it's Spider-Man 2. I don't play Zelda, but it's Tears of the Kingdom because I can acknowledge that game is really good. BG3, so Baldur's Gate 3, FF16, Hi-Fi Rush, and Street Fighter 6. I don't think I don't think any of those choices are crazy, which is which means that this year is fucking nuts. This year it's
very good.
Because my list has picks like we haven't even brought up yet.
We haven't mentioned Octopath Traveler 2. I think that's a big one. Like, obviously, it's not Game of the Year level, but it's a game that was very good. What were you going to bring up, Coast?
What I think might be a pick, like a sleeper pick for that 6th spot is Armored Core.
Right.
I'm not mad at that.
Right. Armored Core is another big one. Yeah.
That's a very
or
high
Lies
chance,
of P. People fuck with that game too.
We talked about it earlier. Yeah, I love that game. I would love for that to be up there. I don't think there's a chance that Lies of P is going to be up there, but I do hope it gets something because I loved it.
Whoa, we're not even talking about it, but what if Mario is that good?
It could be.
Very well could be.
Like it.
No. Actually, no. You know damn well Wonder's winning Best Family Game.
Oh, yeah. Mario for sure.
Yeah.
It's just what a crazy stacked year, and I'm really excited for, bro. And the thing is too, it's like this is like one of the only years where I'm like, I don't know who wins Fighting Game of the Year. It could be Mortal Kombat.
It's Street Fighter. Come on.
Mortal Kombat's
good. It's doing well, but I think it's Street Fighter.
No.
The Switch version of Mortal Kombat hurts it, but I don't know if they'll care.
I think it's Street Fighter, obviously, but it could be Mortal Kombat. Like, it's Mortal Kombat. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not crazy.
Yeah, I think it's not crazy to say. Like, Mortal Kombat's. I feel like Mortal Kombat's. I said this on the show. Mortal Kombat's like it's like the Smash Bros of fighting games, where like all the casual people play it because of like it was on arcades and Super Nintendo. Growing up and
fucking Sega Genesis version.
It's super accessible. Like, yeah.
I mean, one that I really want to see under the family game category, because it's not going to get nominated anywhere else other than maybe strategy. I really genuinely loved Pikmin 4. I think it came out at a weird time. I know a lot of people sleep on that franchise, but Pikmin 4 to me is like it took the best of every single other Pikmin game.
I didn't even think about it.
So good, and there's no chance it gets a Game of the Year nomination. I think it barely squeaks by with a Best Family nomination.
I was playing that shit for hours on end until I.
Dude, I've put 55 hours into Pikmin 4. That's absurd.
I haven't 100% a game, and I don't know.
I love it. Yeah, 100%. The Dandori battles are really fun. Playing multiplayer, like, it's really good.
Here's what I want to know. I would like an answer from everyone if there is a game that pops in your mind, because this is my favorite category for every Game Awards. Is the best score, because there's a lot of games this year that had great music.
I have one,
and I would like to know at least one, because I got 3 contenders in my mind.
It is Hi-Fi Rush.
FF16 is going to be one for sure.
Okay.
Hi-Fi Rush is another for sure.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Both of those.
No, hold on. I think Hi-Fi Rush is best audio design rather than best.
100%. Audio design.
Okay.
That's the winner for the Game Awards for sure.
Okay.
But I believe Hi-Fi Rush, FF16.
Yep.
I believe Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
How's the music in Zelda? Is it good? I know that's a dumb
I
question,
don't.
but
I
haven't
don't
watched it.
necessarily.
It's good, but it's not
it's
best
the-
score level.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
But
very
it's the kind of thing that
atmospheric.
probably gets nominated anyway.
Probably.
Octopath
Yeah.
Octopath
One of
those
better
games.
be.
Hold on, Shofu, what did you-
Octopath, I will
hold on,
say
Shofu,
this
what'd you
right
say?
now.
Huh?
What'd you say? You said it's a lot of what?
What?
You said it's a lot of what? Like I didn't hear the last. You said is that what I asked about the?
He said it's a lot of hoopla.
You said it's a lot of. You said it's a lot of noise. You said it was trash. I just couldn't hear
I
you.
didn't say that.
I didn't hear. That's why I'm asking. I didn't hear you.
One thing I will mention on the topic
Okay,
of
all
music,
right.
real
My bad.
quick, is as much as the soundtrack was good in Red Dead Redemption 2, okay, it did not deserve to beat Octopath Traveler the year that it was nominated.
Okay,
It didn't.
bro,
What you munching on?
bro,
right
not
now?
even close.
What you munching
Not even
on
close.
right now, bro?
I'm munching on. I have shrimp, chives, and brown rice. It's delicious. But anyways,
someone
thank you, Reagan. Appreciate
mentioned
it.
Xenoblade 3 didn't even win Score of the Year when it should, so I
No.
don't give a fuck about that.
Ridiculous.
Shit either. But speaking of which, I think
Octopath
Future Redeemed
should be there.
should be on that list.
And I agree. I was just going to say that. Yes,
Ooh.
Future Redeemed. Yes.
This is my top
Yes.
6. This is the 6 I think should be on there.
Let's hear it.
Hi-Fi Rush,
Yeah.
Future Redeemed,
Mm-hmm.
Bomber Cyberpunk,
Yep.
Final Fantasy 16,
Mm-hmm.
Pizza Tower, and
I
there's
could
one
see
more
it up there.
game. There's one more game I was thinking of. And Zelda.
Not Future
That-
Redeemed? You don't think Future Redeemed's
I
going to
said
have?
Future Redeemed. I said Future Redeemed.
Oh, you
I
did.
said that
Okay.
first.
I didn't hear you.
That's what I think should win, but I know it's not. But
I mean, I also think like Baldur's Gate's music is kind of good.
no,
too.
Baldur's
It's-
Gate's
it's
music is
also
very
super-
repetitive and
it's-
it's like very simple.
It's a lot of motifs of the main theme, so
Yeah.
it calls you back to it, which is cool. But like, it's the thing of Western developers
Oh,
are
I
very
see what-
atmospheric with music.
I see what you're
while
saying. You're
Japanese
saying that it's good,
developers
but
are,
it's not like
special.
for it's not the thing that would win an award. I see what
Exactly.
You're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I understand.
It's not like an award nomination good,
It
but it's
does,
still good.
It does what it needs to do for its game, but it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits
exactly.
the game.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
an
No,
but I'm not-
award-winning.
I'm not going to listen to that on Spotify or anything.
No.
Look, we all know that they all just lucky. You know what I'm saying? That 14 music ain't really bumping right now. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause- You know what I'm saying? Because 14 got the GOAT music of it. You know what I'm saying? GOAT shit. Anyway.
Speaking of that, it's crazy. I see so many people say 16. I did not like it as much as I thought it would. The
This
OST
music is great.
Thank you. No, so
I just didn't like it. Because like when I heard it was Soken,
yes.
I was expecting a lot more.
Yes,
Like
yes.
14 style, and I got that on basically Garuda had like a motif of the 14 Garuda theme. Titan's theme was really good. I thought Bahamut was nowhere near as good, and the other ones did not feel. I thought the callback to like the full version of the main theme on the final boss was cool, but like
No, Odin theme was
I
crazy.
didn't like it as
Odin
much.
theme was crazy.
Before
Like,
they jump you, I'm going to back you up, McDareth, because I also agree. I love Final Fantasy music. That's like one of the big things that brings me back to playing those games. Soken and the actual arrangements of the music are very, very good. This is no complaint at all against the arrangements of the actual tracks. The issue is that the music in Final Fantasy 16, a lot of it was not done with a real live orchestra, and you can tell. So these epic, bombastic tracks that would have been amazing if you had a real choir and an actual orchestra like they
I
have
think
for
that's
Final
a terrible
Fantasy 7.
point.
I'm telling you, a lot of those music tracks would have been way better, and I think it would have hit me way more, because when I was actually playing the game, the music didn't nearly hit me the same way that I feel like I was hoping that it would. There's definitely some good tracks. Like, I think the Bahamut fight is cool. Like, the initial one that you have, I think the Ifrit one is good. I think there's other good battle tracks, but I don't think it's nearly as consistently epic sounding
chat,
as
bro.
something like Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, like that's like I guess that's my problem with 16. Every time I look at 16, I compare it to 7 Remake, and I'm like, 7 Remake is just so good in so many ways, and 16
Yeah.
is like just
It's
did not
incredible.
live up to it.
It doesn't matter because Xenoblade's winning.
I wish.
I'm gonna call it right now. World 2 trailer of the Game Awards. Anyway.
What
I have
trailer?
no idea what you just said.
I don't
bro.
even know what you said.
Monster Hunter World 2.
Monster Hunter World 2 trailer at the
Oh,
Game
yeah.
Awards.
I agree.
Yeah, they could call it that.
Monster Hunter World 2
They
trailer
did
at
do
the
that
Game
with,
Awards.
like,
How about I get some fucking Wolverine game update? How about that, bro?
Not happening yet. That's going to be after Spider-Man. Well, technically
Definitely
that
will be
could be after Spider-Man. Yeah.
It is going to be after Spider-Man.
Yeah.
By then.
I think Rebirth gets another trailer, most definitely.
What do you think will be like a super big reveal?
Monster Hunter World 2.
Monster Hunter. I agree. Yeah, I think Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter World 2.
I think Monster Hunter gets announced and then it gets revealed that it comes out in like February or March.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't, even if it's called that, I don't think they lean all the way back to what World was. I still think they're gonna keep it closer to Rise and the older style, just maybe a little bit more World-ish. But I don't know if it's gonna go fully back into
art
World.
Or like what?
No, like it's gonna look really good. Like I don't think it's gonna look like Rise looks.
Shit.
But
I also think another guaranteed reveal at this is the Elden Ring DLC. Like I put money on it.
I thought that last week. Yeah, last year,
Elden Ring DLC. Well, I think the difference was last year there wasn't like, it was still a ways off, right? They could have shown it. It was possible, and because Elden Ring was winning, it made sense.
That latest Elden Ring update was just so fucking lackluster.
Man, well, because I think they're building up for the actual DLC. I think the DLC is going to be there.
Okay, but the question
Isn't the DLC a whole ass map? Like, I figured the updates would be small until then.
The question is, and because I saw it in chat, and that is a good question because it does exist. We've seen it. Percentage. Kingdom Hearts 4. What's the percentage?
No, they want to show it at their own shit.
Yeah, 10%.
I feel like they're full on Final Fantasy Rebirth at that point. I don't think we're gonna see Kingdom Hearts.
I agree.
Yet.
Didn't we see Kingdom Hearts like a random
It was last PlayStation showcase last year.
It was like a random showcase.
Yeah, I think they showed it at a Kingdom Hearts event, and then after the thing happened.
Because I think they wanted people to know it's coming, but the main person is also working on 7 Rebirth.
Yeah,
so
I honestly, this is maybe crazy. I think there's a higher likelihood we get Metroid Prime 4 than Kingdom Hearts 4. Because Nintendo really doesn't have a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say Nintendo needs to show something right now.
And they have to show something, and they're probably not going to show something that is like straight up Switch 2, right? Because I don't think it'll get announced by then. I think they're waiting for the holiday season to be over. But we know already 4 is coming to Switch and Switch 2. Well, we don't know it's coming to Switch 2, but it's announced for Switch, right?
He leaked something. He slipped.
I didn't. So I think they could show Prime 4 running on Switch 2 and just not say it's Switch 2 and just say, here's Metroid Prime 4 and show it there and reveal it. And then have like the full reveal of the next system early next year.
Can I do my obligatory throw some bullshit out into the universe? Just
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Give me Persona 5.
My bad.
Yeah, you good. Give me Persona 5 fighters, bro. You fucking cowards. Do it.
Oh, I'm down. Give me
Persona 5 Arena.
P5 Arena will be fire.
Give me P5A, you fucking
that like
cowards.
Is that a thing that is going to exist one day?
No,
or is that
I don't know. I'm throwing it out.
Of course it will. Persona 5 is like their money maker, of course.
I mean, is it like likely to happen in actuality, or is it just
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
They did arenas for 2. Yes, I do. They did arenas for 2 games that were way less popular. They're obviously going to do P5A. And
I doubt it because they did fucking P5 Tactics, P5
done literally everything
Muso,
P5A.
like, yeah, they're doing
everything. Though, what don't you think the reason why they're doing Tactics and the other stuff now is because A is like the big thing that everybody's asking for? Of course they are. Persona 6 isn't coming for years.
The big thing is it's a fighting game.
Yeah,
it's an anime fighting game.
Arc System Team Blue is doing, because we haven't seen them do anything since Cross Tag Battle. So the question is, what are they doing? Because they're not doing anything. There's a chance you could get that. Because
wasn't there a fucking Persona 5 mobile game that added like some weird OC character?
Yeah, there was. I remember because that character came to Dragalia.
Look, I have no knowledge. Obviously, I'm just saying they're cowards. Okay, they're sitting there shaking in their boots because they know that we know that they ought to know that they should be putting out Persona 5 Arena yesterday. Okay? That's what they know.
That's fact.
Yeah, agreed.
And if they don't, I hope they step on Legos every morning. That's what I hope. Bitch.
Okay. Did you say bitch though?
Someone else brought this up. Yeah, I could see them dropping a Tenkaichi 4 trailer because we already know that game's coming. We haven't seen anything from it.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah, that seems like a Game Awards kind of announcement.
I mean, I honestly think it would not surprise me. Like, I think that because Keeley has a tempo that he likes with his trailers. He likes them to be, big trailer at the beginning.
The tempos for his fucking ads.
Big fucking trailer right at the beginning before the first award. Then 3 awards in, he'll do another big fucking whatever, and then he'll do nothing until Game of the Year. He has a tempo that he usually does.
Yeah.
I would not surprise me if the first trailer is Monster Hunter World 2 and the second trailer is Wolverine. That would not shock me at all.
Wolverine, I think, actually does have a high likelihood of being here because you just mentioned Spider-Man's going to be out.
Yeah, Spider-Man will be
out. I could definitely see them doing that.
I think there's something Nintendo happening.
I do too, which is why I think it's Metroid, because that's the only other one that really makes sense. They've already revealed Thousand Year Door. Peach isn't a Game Awards kind of game. They're not going to show the Peach game there. Luigi's Mansion 2 is an HD remaster. The only other thing maybe Nintendo related I could see them doing is the Kid Icarus Uprising remaster. That's the only other thing hardcore related that's for Switch other than Metroid Prime that I think Nintendo could break out there. Because I think Kid Icarus Uprising is hardcore and niche enough where I think it would make sense for that audience. And we know that game is being made. We know it's being made. It's just a matter of when they're going to show it. So, yeah.
He knows. What does he know, man?
We talked about this on a previous show. I mean, that's it was in the same thing with Engage.
We talk about it, but there's got to be a source of.
There's not. I don't know anything personally. I'm glad you bring that up because, again, disclaimer: I do not know anything personally. This is not coming from any place. I am not. I am not.
He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
I'm not.
He's lying.
I'm not. Remember Melee for Switch? Remember the Melee for Switch?
I see the fingers crossed behind his back.
I'm not. I promise you I don't know anything. I promise.
If I know Roger's base and I know Roger's base, he has eyes and ears everywhere. He has a hand and a foot inside of every door.
I know this.
Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it, and the guy that knows something about it is Roger's base, bro. He knows everything, bro. Never been inaccurate a single time.
Star Fox Grand Prix, yeah, right.
Who fucking brought up Star Fox Grand Prix like they're in Star Fox?
That was Warchamp. What's up, Warchamp? Coming at the very end of the show. Welcome.
Get this one off my tail.
He had to come in here because Ricky not here, bro. He's seen his opportunity to strike, bro.
Okay, wait. I would like verbal confirmation from all the other cast members, starting from top to bottom, that Warchamp was here. McDareth?
Yes.
Man, we know he's here, man. He's on the screen right now. I can see him.
No, because I need... This is for Ricky, so we can...
This is for Ricky, of course.
McDareth, can you verify Warchamp is here?
Yep, see Warchamp right there.
Coast?
I do believe that Warchamp is in the presence of us. So.
Okay, Roger's base?
Warchamp is in space right now, where he is right now. Yeah.
Shofu? Okay. Warchamp is there. Viram?
Yep.
Zav?
Yeah.
Warchamp, are you there?
I'm live from my R-Wing in the GTA system.
Wait. Warchamp actually just brought something up. Maybe big reveal Grand Theft Auto 6.
Don't do
Cap.
No, that's.
I mean,
maybe
it could happen.
It could happen. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, Meteor could
about to pull Roger's base.
I could also see Ricky pull it up as Star Wolf and just shoot the shit out of Warchamp.
You're not trying to go.
How was that preview day show for when
Yo, mistake for steak.
You're not trying to go steak for steak, bro.
Put your damn meat away, man.
You're not trying to go ribeye for ribeye, nigga.
You're
not trying to do this. You're not
T-bone for T-bone, buddy.
You're trying to go T-bone for T-bone?
Hey, yo.
You're trying to go porterhouse for
Yo, you know what? I'll put a wager down right now.
You're trying to go.
Okay, let's hear it. What's your wager?
If GTA 6 is shown, Shofu got to give me and Roger $1,000. Okay.
What? Okay. What if it's not shown?
But if it's not shown, this is where the reward is really good for you.
Okay.
I will post the cover of Maroon 5's payphone on Twitter.
Are you fucking crazy? I'm
Nobody
motherfucker about that.
What are you talking?
That's just how confident I am, man.
Now I think you should give Shofu $2,000 no matter what.
Exactly, yeah.
No matter the outcome.
No matter what.
Oh, man.
A payphone calling from
Oh, my God, man. Why?
Wiz Khalifa's on that track.
Someone brings up a good point in the chat, though. Jared Rodriguez brought up Jet Set Radio. That game leaked a long time ago. That does also seem kind of like a mid-level kind of
dead.
video game reveal they could show here.
That
you
game
think
is
it's dead?
actually dead. Yeah, that game's actually dead.
Why? Do you know something?
Yeah, and I actually can't say, but yeah, it's dead.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, there you go. All right, cool.
That does sound like
actual
Sega.
insider.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I think that covers it for Game Awards talk. Then I think we're good. Well, that brings us then to the last thing we wanted to touch on today, and that is viewer questions. We promised you guys a couple viewer questions before we wrap up, and we're going to do it right now. So we're going over to the Japan Time Discord, which, by the way, if you're not already part of it, make sure to join the Japan Time Discord. There will be a link in the chat. Someone's going to drop it, probably McDareth. McDareth's always the one who does that kind of stuff. So McDareth's going to drop a link to the Japan Time Discord right now.
Put that job on you.
I did look at these questions and read a couple, and I thought some of these were funny.
I just realized we didn't really talk about the state of the games industry.
Oh yeah, I can bring that up real fast.
Bring it up real quick. All right, let's talk about it.
I thought this would be interesting for Viren's perspective. So right now in the games industry, a lot of studios are just firing a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's what I
Yeah, it's a fucking mess.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, yeah. So who's getting fired? What's happening?
So this year it's been crazy because like you have the dichotomy of like so many incredible games coming out this year, but there have been layoffs from a bunch of companies. Like the big one I think is at Microsoft. Across their studios, you have over 1,000 staff across their studios have been laid off.
Wow.
With 343 and Bethesda, they lost hundreds of employees.
Epic Games had like 800 people laid off.
Yep, Epic Games had a lot. I think like the studios behind like the Marvel games, like a lot of these big AAA studios have been dealing with a lot of layoffs.
I have a thought on this that I would like to bring up whenever you want to say what you were going to say. Or if you're just talking about the topic in general.
Yeah, I was just kind of
okay. So
in general,
the way I see it, the reason why this happens, it's clockwork. This happens a lot of times. The reason why this happens is because specific game studios, especially first party shit like Xbox and all of them, they usually don't keep staff when they're done making a game. Like the games industry is very weird because you can work on something for a very long time, but once that product is shipped, half of the time the higher ups will just be like, yeah, we don't have anything really for you to do. We're just gonna let you go. And it's crazy fucked up that happens. It's been getting better with people unionizing and stuff like that. But I feel like it's just been getting a lot worse now because of the massive amount of quality games that we're getting, and not even just quality games. The amount of published games coming out right now compared to like 10 years ago is like vastly different. So it's kind of just they're chugging out and using up all of these developers and shit, and they're just spitting them out after the games have been published. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Dang.
And another thing, while your question being gathered, we didn't talk about last time we did this. It's been resolved now, but the fucking Unity situation.
Oh yeah, that happened today.
That's right. I forgot about that.
It's like, so for anyone that didn't know, the CEO just stepped down basically because of this, but Unity was going to go ahead and retroactively so anyone doesn't know, Unity is a game engine. So when the games are built, their biggest engine right now, pretty much Unity besides Unreal. And you use that to build your game on top of it. It saves you a lot of time and effort having to build an engine and then build the game. And you can hire people who specialize in that, and that's their focus to make a game on that engine. Well, Unity turned around and said, hey, instead of doing like a charge based on how much you sell, which is what Unreal does, what we're going to start doing is we're going to charge you based on every single download of the game, which then becomes, and they were going to do this basically retroactively. So any Unity game that came out before they did this, it was going to be applied to all of them. They walked that back, but like,
it's also, it wasn't every download, it was every install.
Oh, so every install.
Right, yeah. So for Game Pass, right, if you download it and then delete it and then download it again, it would count, right?
Yeah, well, even if people pirated the game, it would still count.
It was still going to count.
Wow,
and they're like, oh, well, you can come talk to us about piracy and we'll work it out with you.
Yeah.
Dude.
But he finally stepped down. But I feel like the damage has been done. And
Like a lot of people now, you cannot trust Unity because you don't know. Like after they do this, what else will they do?
Sure.
So anyway, any devs that are intro devs looking into something to learn, hey, pick up Game Maker. That shit's really good.
It's like Godot is also free. Unreal is at the point where like major manufacturers are using it, like Ford. All the new screens, all the new animations in the Mustangs use Unreal.
A lot of like production based companies have been using Unreal to show off stuff. But I'm pretty sure Game Maker is the next like highest installed engine. I remember seeing a graph somewhere. But I'm pretty sure it's Unity, Game Maker, Unreal.
On the topic of other people who are leaving in the game industry too, a couple other people that I literally remembered right now when we're talking about this. One is Jim Ryan from Sony. Jim Ryan left, right? And then the other one is Kamiya from Platinum. Has officially left as well, too. So Hideki Kamiya, who's known for blocking everybody on Twitter, has officially left Platinum Games, meaning essentially Bayonetta is dead for the time being. We're probably not getting another Bayonetta game. Platinum's dead in general.
That scares me about what's going to happen with Platinum. So he's, I mean, obviously don't know, but it really feels like he's like the brainchild at Platinum behind a lot of their stuff they've been trying to do. So he's just gone. Does not speak well for whatever the hell Platinum's going to be doing.
You know what I wish we would have gotten one day, but I don't think we're ever going to get it, was Metal Gear Rising 2.
Yes.
That game would have ruled. Wasn't there, like, didn't that get announced and then just got canceled or something?
Not that I know of.
I thought it was announced, but that game would rule. That also means we're probably not getting another Astral Chain either. I know a lot of people like that game, but maybe they'll sell the rights to Bayonetta and Astral Chain and Wonderful 101 or whatever to Nintendo and then bounce on out of there. But yeah, I guess you guys are right. Things are not looking good in the game industry right now. So unfortunate time for game developers, good time for game players. But I guess let's just use that and let's transition right into doing some of these viewer questions. We got a lot of them. And while we're on the topic of the game industry, I guess this is the first one that I'll bring up. It says, is there anything in the recent Microsoft leaks that you guys are actually excited for? This one comes from DonBoy777. So, yeah, the thing Don Boy's referring to is there was a leak that came from the whole Activision acquisition thing, where the FTC then basically released documents that Microsoft had, emails and scripts and plans for all their...
It was Microsoft did it on
accident.
Oh,
Microsoft leaked it themselves?
Yeah.
On accident.
Wow. Okay, well... They leaked themselves when their next system is going to be coming out, what the next system is going to be, what their plans for the next controller are going to be, what games are coming out for the next 3-4 years, the fact that they want to buy Nintendo, a whole bunch of other stuff came out during this leak. Was there anything that we're excited for in that leak? I mean, for me personally, no, because I don't really play Xbox. I have a Steam Deck. I got my PC. I got my Switch. I got my PlayStation. But
with this
you heard the casual flex. Yeah, I just casually own every game console that ever came out.
I heard an Xbox.
I heard it, bro. I heard you were saying.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have everything except for Xbox.
But that's your way of getting the Microsoft people to send you a free one.
No, it's not going to happen. Microsoft doesn't like me, I don't think. I used to work for Microsoft, so I don't think Microsoft has me on a good list. I think they saw some of the stuff I tweeted from Microsoft developer, and they were like, "Yeah, that guy can never work."
Maybe you're the one that leaked that shit, huh?
Never. That's not. It was not me. It was not me. I haven't had access of the Microsoft developer account since 2015. Okay, it's not me.
All right, let me just go to that account and see everything that was tweeted before that. See what you've been talking about over there.
Go ahead and look.
So I thought, Roger, didn't you feel like it'd be better if they go down the route of diskless?
I think it would be better in one regard, which is, and I don't want to get into the full discussion about it, but I think personally, the thing that Microsoft is kind of messing up on is I personally feel Microsoft is the best deal in the games industry right now, flat period. I think it's the best. I think the fact Games Pass is really, really good, right? You can play a lot of games. The system itself is relatively affordable, right? It's certainly cheaper than if you're getting a PS5 or something. If you pair Games Pass and your Xbox together, it is one of the best deals in the entire industry. However, I feel like they are trying to be both the budget console and also the premium console, and that doesn't work. because they are not the premium console because they don't have exclusives. And I think they could be the premium console by doubling down on what McDareth was talking about, what he likes about Xbox, which I agree, which is that they have the best backwards compatibility, without a doubt. The fact that you could just pop in your Xbox 360 games, whatever, and play them in HD is great. I love that. That is very, very cool. But I think having the disk drive in there, having all those extra features, it takes away from the budget aspect of the console. I think if they had a super cheap box that was like $199 that has Game Pass, and they just literally take a loss on it and put Xboxes in as many households as possible, I do think they could get back sort of the real estate in the industry that they had with 360.
Technically, have already been taking losses on Game Pass.
Well, I know, but I'm saying there's other things that they could do in which they would take. I mean, they're already taking losses.
They
I guess
did.
you're
They
right.
bought
You're right.
Activision,
You're right.
and now they're going to add all the CODs on Game Pass.
Right. I guess you're right.
They removed Game Pass's $1 free trial because too many people were abusing it and they were losing money on it.
Yeah, but I think regardless of what people say, that exclusives don't matter, yada yada yada, whatever. The fact that you can play a lot of stuff on your PC, even if you don't really have a really good gaming PC, there's still a lot of stuff that you could play on a PC. That again, you could play day and date as if you had an Xbox. So like, unless, which most of us, I think on this call, we all have PlayStations, right? Every single one of us, or gaming PCs. We all have either a PlayStation or a gaming PC.
I have all three. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You said most, you don't.
I do not have an Xbox, or I don't have a PS5.
You have a PC.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So all of us have either a PS5 or a PC that can reasonably play the games that are on Xbox. And I think they underestimated during the worst generation to underestimate the power of building a digital library and having exclusives. And that was Xbox One.
I was making One PC.
No, right. Yeah, sure. Worst generation. No, because I think 360, obviously, they dominated.
Yeah,
360 was incredible. Everybody had a 360. It was great.
Went on record saying that them messing up with Xbox One hurt them so much because everyone built libraries on PS4. And now how do you pull people back?
Yeah, the best thing about this generation of Xbox, aside from having to own an Xbox, or unless you own a good gaming PC, is that it's non-committal. You can resub to Game Pass anytime you want. You don't have to commit to buying full games at full prices. You can just subscribe to Game Pass, and if there's a game on there that you've been wanting to play, hey, I'll just sub for maybe a month and beat the game, and that's it.
Yeah, and I think that's great. Again, I think because right now Switch has its own niche and PlayStation has its own niche, and I think in order for Xbox to succeed and get what they actually want, which they said in these documents is to be the market leader, right? To be the industry leader by 2030. There is reasonably no way to do that unless you make a really cheap console that gets in as many living rooms as possible, that gets a lot of people playing it, and has a lot of good exclusives. And they don't have that right now. And I think a lot of that is, again, because they keep trying to have a premium system in addition to having a budget console. Go full force into the budget thing. Like, it's not a dirty word to be a budget console. That's a good thing.
I think it works for Nintendo because Nintendo's always been that way, but Xbox just hasn't.
But Nintendo isn't a budget console. You're playing with a system that's less powerful than an iPhone.
Yes. And
you're paying $60 for the games. That's not a budget console.
I feel like to a lot of people, the less powerful nature is what makes it budget in their mind. Because you think about the more powerful consoles, the Xbox and the PlayStation, they feel premium because when the games are on those games look really good. You put a game on the Switch,
sure.
You put a game on a Switch and it doesn't look as good.
But that's what
the
Switch
people
is.
that make Switch. I know, but when you say a budget system, that's my worry is that they'll go, okay, it'll be less powerful, but then they completely lose their edge. I feel like if they do that.
But that's not what I mean. I'm saying they could still go into making a powerful system, but by removing the disk drive and really relying on Game Pass and having all this other stuff that they cut out of the system itself that doesn't necessarily need to be there so they can get it in as many living rooms as possible. That's the move.
The reason probably, and I can see it in the eyes of Microsoft, why they wouldn't want to do that, is I feel like they would, by doing that, they feel like they would be alienating a lot of their user base, their customers.
But look at the 360 generation. Their user base, the reason why 360 succeeded, right? was because of
Halo
stuff like
3.
the Kinect and Halo 3.
No, the fuck it was not.
Yes,
Definitely
it,
not. the
it
Kinect.
definitely
Definitely
was.
not
Go look at
Kinect.
sales. It definitely was. There were a lot of
Definitely
grandmas
not
and
Kinect.
family. Yes, there was.
Yeah, Kinect
Yes,
did
it was.
sell a lot on
Kinect was
360,
dog
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I
Kinect did
forgot.
not have good games on it, but it absolutely did sell 360s.
Yeah.
The Kinect
There's
absolutely
a whole
did touch
period
on
where
the
everyone
thing that
wanted
did
to
well.
be the Wii.
Exactly. It hit on the Wii thing, and it got into nursing homes, and your mom and dad played it, who maybe never played games before, and also were able to watch their DVDs on it or whatever, and they used it. So Kinect absolutely did help. Having that casual demographic helped them, and I think it wouldn't hurt to get more of that casual demographic back, because again, right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, like the new Xbox is the same price still as a PS5, right?
No, it's cheaper. It's always been cheaper.
By how much?
$50, I think.
By
Yeah,
$50 for the
it's not by
premium
a-
one, or $50 for the
No,
okay?
the Series X has always been cheaper than
It's
PS5.
$50 less. Okay. Because then I kind of feel like with the exclusives that are available on Sony's platform, you literally buy one exclusive game, it's worth the price of then just saying, I'm going to get a PlayStation, right? You play your God of War Ragnarok, your Spider-Man 2, your whatever. Like people are going to choose PlayStation over Xbox other than the Game Pass thing.
Yeah, like the exclusives are a big thing. I would argue though that if you really look at it, PS5 doesn't like people talk big about the exclusives for PS5 when in reality there aren't as
They're losing
many
them
as you
more and
look
more.
at it. Yeah, like
That's
as time
true,
goes on,
that's
they're
true,
losing out on that.
PlayStation has not been on in at least 5 months, bro.
Exactly.
That's the major thing
Minimum.
Nintendo has over all these people is the only place you could play Nintendo games is Nintendo consoles unless you pirate. And the
in
people
all
that are
honesty-
like the people that are ballsy enough to pirate probably make up like 2% of people that play games. There are so many people that are like, I can't go here, I'll get a virus, or I don't want to mod because it'll break. So like Nintendo wins for free on that shit, especially since Sony's just releasing everything that they have on PC to make money there too.
Yeah, they saw it was working for Microsoft, so they're doing it.
Yeah, that's why I think PC gaming is like the leader in gaming right now, because on one side you have PC Game Pass where it's like you're maybe missing out on a handful of games from Xbox that you can play on PC, but the majority of titles that they offer on there are on PC. Meanwhile, Sony's like porting a lot of their big titles for PC players, although it may not be at the same time frame of the original release. You might have to wait a year or so. They're being ported to the PC. That's why Nintendo has that. I think Nintendo has that big niche market because they don't let anyone touch their shit. You know, that's mine. That's the kid at the playground hogging the fucking ball. You know, but right now, like modern gaming is in a very weird spot.
Yeah, it is.
I just got back. Are we answering a question?
We were just talking about the Xbox stuff and the weird spot that gaming is in right now. Yeah. But going back to it, any last minute thing, because we kind of spun off from the original.
Fuck the Xbox.
Ricky really came in. Wow, Ricky made sure he
hold up. Let me hear his mic.
Like he wasn't gonna be here. I'm present. I'm 100%.
Nah, if you're here for the last 5 minutes of the show,
Are
it's
you
worse than not
fucking
being
crazy, Ricky Cocaine? This is insane.
Whatever you guys are saying don't matter.
Why is he yelling like he's at the back of the line?
I don't know,
He
but
came in just to say one sentence and leave? Nah, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
No, I got him out of here.
Why are you
man.
kicking, bro? I mean, shit. I mean, what if he was gonna stay?
Because here's the test. Because we all know he just joined just to say that he joined for War Champ.
Exactly.
If he joins back,
Of course.
then he's actually here.
And with
But he's
him,
not gonna join
with
back.
him saying he was been here the entire time, but he wasn't in the call and he only joined after War Champ pulled up.
Yeah, so that doesn't count.
Nah, that's an L, bro.
and
That's an
that
L.
means he's not even watching the stream because he sees War Champ muted and assumes that he's talking at some point.
Anyways,
Fact, I didn't even think about
fuck the Xbox leak. I'm still waiting for the FF9 remake from the Nvidia leak.
That's right.
Oh gosh, are we answering
We're
questions?
still
Or are
on
we done?
that. We're still answering
We are.
questions.
We're answering
It's actually
questions.
you
Oh, God,
guys,
he's back.
because this actually does count. Fuck you. I am watching the streams. You guys could just do.
So you're watching,
That
but
wasn't me. That wasn't me.
We
It was
cannot
not me.
hear you from the back of the class, bro.
That
you're
one was not me.
watching and you're able to scream at us, but you didn't join.
That one was not me, by the way. I just want to make sure that's
Of
clear.
the-
He left on his own volition.
By the
You can
way-
check the logs.
The games that were listed in that leak were Ghostwire Tokyo 2, Dishonored 3, remasters of Fallout 3 and Oblivion,
Dishonored 3.
and something about Elder Scrolls 6 coming like way
like
later.
2028 or
They
some
just
shit.
Yeah.
started that.
Yeah.
I mean, Dishonored 3 sounds nice, but
I feel like if anything talks about Elder Scrolls 6 or GTA 6, it's probably not real.
Well, GTA 6 is more realistic.
GTA 6 will be out before Elder Scrolls for sure.
These are court documents that Microsoft filed incorrectly.
Oh, I thought you were talking about okay, my bad. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Is those are the weird documents where they're like, we got to go buy a Nintendo?
Right. Yes. Yeah, that's the one. Same one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't they bring up Sega too?
Yeah,
at some point
there was a deal where they were trying to get Sega that just didn't happen.
Bro, didn't they manipulate stocks and try to buy Nintendo, and then they still haven't bought them?
Look, Bill Gates went to Epstein Island. There you go. All right, next question.
He doesn't even work at Microsoft
Sound Bomber Emperor. I don't care. Sound Bomber Emperor asked. I probably asked this before, but Roger, what's your favorite musical or stage production? I wanted to answer it. I thought that was very nice.
Why is he only asking you?
My favorite stage production, I like Midsummer Night's Dream. It's my favorite Shakespeare, and my favorite musical is Chicago.
Of course it is.
What is everyone else's favorite musical? Let's hear it. Go down the line.
I actually don't like musicals at all, not even a little bit. Anytime you put it, I'll leave the room. Like, turn that shit.
Mine's High School Musical.
If you're talking like stage plays, I really liked Lion King and Phantom of the Opera.
Fantastic, good choices.
High School Musical.
All right, Tito.
For both.
Either if it's on stage, it's Hamilton. If it's in musicals and generals, it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Fire.
That's a musical?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I watched that movie, bro.
Come with me, and you'll be
It is a musical
in a world of pure imagination.
I would be able to hear what you're saying if Roger calmed down a little bit.
It is a musical and a play.
Oh, okay.
There's a version with music and a version without.
That's where they kill the kids and shit, right?
They do.
That's right.
They kill those kids. They deserved it.
Nero, what's your favorite musical?
It would probably also be Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I haven't actually seen too many musicals. I'm not really a.
I guess
you live in London. You don't go to the West End?
No. It's
man. I guess it is. That's true. It is.
Oh, I know what my favorite stage play is actually.
Let's hear it.
My Little Canary.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Look it up.
Oh, or Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
That good counts. One. That's a musical. That counts. That counts.
That is a rock opera.
Yeah. This is a question for everybody. What is your favorite food to eat at a high-end restaurant?
What high-end restaurant am I at?
Discord order. Any high-end restaurant. What's your favorite food to eat if you're going out to eat at a high-end restaurant?
Ribeye steak.
Okay.
It just depends on what kind of restaurant I'm at.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even really answer that because
if
I'm going to a nice place, they're probably different from another very nice place. So,
if it's Gordon Ramsay, it's a beef Wellington.
Yeah.
Of course, naturally.
If I'm at a really nice place, I try to find someone who's been there and see what they got and get that.
Correct.
Or I actually just ask the waiter.
Yeah.
I would probably pick like some lobster.
Lobster's always good. Lobster risotto, delicious.
Oh, yeah, that's
can never go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Always good.
There are some go-tos though for like if you want to see how good a place is. Like they're like if you go to a diner and if you want to know how good the diner is, get a patty melt.
Oh my god, dude, that makes me so hungry. I just ate dinner and I want a patty melt right now.
If you go to a diner and you get the patty melt, that will tell you how good anything else on the menu is, depending on how good the patty melt is. That's literally like how you can tell the quality of the whole menu by that one item.
Also, what's this question? We don't frequent high-end restaurants all the time.
I mean, Roger does. He got money. You know what I'm saying? He got bread.
I did not say. My hands are up. I did not say that.
He got money.
He's funded by the islands, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say Island Burgers. Yo, if Islands Burgers want to sponsor us, that's great. I'd like that. All right, next question comes from. I'm not going to read that one. That's a dumb one. This one is Big, who says Metacritic predictions for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh, are we doing this already? Because
let's
we do this
it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, okay. So we're gonna hold on. Let me open the chat because we're gonna do both. We're gonna do Metacritic and we're gonna do the speed run. What's the speed run of FF7 remake? What's that at?
I have no idea.
All right, let's go.
What's it at now, or what's
what's it at
like?
What's it at now? Okay. Because obviously we're not going to find what it was on release.
It says speed run any percent no slots is 3 hours and 57 minutes.
That's it?
That's what it looks like. I'm looking on here right now.
Okay, all right, all right.
That
so,
game you can just kind of run straight through it if you just.
No,
go
yeah,
straight
I
to
just
the
thought
death.
Yeah,
it'd be
3 hours and 57 minutes. New game plus.
Because aren't
Yeah.
there a couple cutscenes in that game that are unskippable and they're long as shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
but like, you have to
yeah,
think like
imagine.
first playthrough of that game is a lot of like trying to figure out sometimes where am I going, what do I need to do.
Wait,
and
new
that-
game,
like,
new game
speed
plus
run,
or
you
new
just-
game? Because it's a different.
game.
It's different.
New
from
game plus.
For new game, it's 5 hours. 38.
There it is.
Current
Five,
one.
There
okay,
it is.
okay. That makes more
Yeah,
sense.
'cause, yeah, you probably have to do materia stuff
Yeah.
too.
Yes, because material stuff is bullshit. Okay, so here we go. Metacritic predictions for FF7 Rebirth. Are we doing? We're doing the Metacritic, or are we doing users, or we're doing the whole, like the actual, like conglomerate score, right? Like we're doing-
Conglomerate score. Yeah.
Okay. The meta, whatever that shit's called. You know the one I'm talking about. The actual,
Yeah.
the big number. Okay. We'll go down the line. I'm assuming this number is going to be a week after release, like everything else, because
Yeah.
we don't want the okay.
Week after release. Yep.
Okay, so McDareth,
95.
95.
For reference,
Goats.
I might as well chime in with this. For reference,
Oh, yes,
Final
please do.
Fantasy VII Remake is at 87.
Oh, really?
McDarren?
That
The
seems
frame
low.
of reference is
Yeah, I
87.
still think
no, that's a good frame
95.
of reference. You still say 95? Okay.
Yeah, because I think the big problem people have with remake is it's very linear, and from everything they're showing about Rebirth, it's supposed to be really open.
Also, the
and I
combat in
think
the
it's
game
gonna
kind of
make a
low-key
big
sucks
difference.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh.
in remake you're waiting a lot. In Rebirth, it seems like they're trying to address
Yeah.
that.
Coast.
I literally don't care. So 88.
He doesn't care.
88.
You said
in
88,
brackets.
though.
So 88. Got it.
Yeah.
Rogers base.
92.
92. Exclamation point. Shofu doesn't care, but we'll ask him anyway.
I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
That's not what I said.
It's a Metacritic score for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I mean, I don't even know anything about that game at all. I have no idea. Is that the game Omar was
Anything
playing on
about
stream?
That game.
It's the sequel to that game.
Yes.
Bro, I couldn't tell you.
All right. I don't even know anything about that game. I'm gonna say 91. Viram.
I was also going to say 91.
91. Zeph.
Same as Shofu.
Same as Shofu. War Champ, so you can get credit for being here.
Same as Zeph.
Same as Zeph.
It's crazy.
All right, there we go.
Oh, can you change your mind to same as Warchamp?
Oh, sure, I got you. Same as War Champ. Same as War. There's some continuity issues now because now we got to read the whole thing, but it's fine.
There's 4 people just under.
All right, I'll pin. Someone pin that.
Simple parsing issue. Don't worry.
There you go.
All right, someone pin that. Thank you. All right, cool. Next.
Cool. The next one is actually, you know what? I kind of like this one. What is one game that a family member or close friend got you into? This is from Real Hoodie Hours.
I have the best answer for this.
Yeah, Discord order. Let's go. One game that a family member or close friend got you into.
The original Super Smash Bros. I don't know if I told the story in Japan time, but in kindergarten, I found Smash 64 in the sand in the playground, brought it home and played it.
What kind of
and
shit
then
is that?
Yeah, what the?
He's the main character.
I just found it in the playground. I brought it home and played
It
it.
fell from the sky.
That's
like
how I.
What?
Yeah.
That's how.
He's
That's how.
bringing an N64 to the park.
Bro, that's how RPGs start. What
That's
the
what I'm
fuck is
saying,
that?
bro. He's the main character for sure.
That is
bro.
what happened.
The fucking console came shooting from the sky in the opening with like the press start button and the cutscene. You hit start and it
Motherfucker
shows
found
the
the Death
cutscene
Note
of
outside, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
I brought it home. I played it. I really enjoyed it. Then I met the person, my friend Victor, who I'm still friends with to this day. He's getting married this month, actually. But
Congrats. to him.
he told me it was his. I brought it back to him, gave it to him, and then I eventually got it myself, and we've been friends ever since. And I love Smash, obviously. That's why I'm here.
And to think you wouldn't, if it weren't for that fucking chance meeting of finding Smash 64 in the sandpit, you probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be here.
I
might
you
have
died.
ever played it. Who knows?
Never done it.
If it wasn't that you died in a free car accident and then got reincarnated here. Looking at
Oh,
us.
so
I
was
got
yours?
reincarnated in another world as a copy
Yeah.
of Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64.
That
Mine
time I
next?
got reincarnated
Yeah,
as
you're
a
next,
Smash
yeah.
player.
Oh, okay. So this is a mega throwback, but in the 90s there was this console called the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, right? And so Hispanic families, as they do, they tend to do family gatherings a lot. And this one night, I went over to my cousin's house, and they had an SNES there, right? And my older brother, he was on the Super Mario World like hype train, like that was the rage. And you know, monkey see, monkey do. I was like, oh, I want to play Super Mario World, but my cousins didn't have it. What they had instead was the legendary platformer game The Tick. And that game is extremely dumb difficult. It is about a comic book character. I think it's a comic book character that is literally dressed up as a tick. He has a sidekick that is the Fly, I'm pretty sure. And you literally, it's just a beat 'em up game, a side scroller beat 'em up. It's very mid, but that is like core memory in my head. Like I will never forget that.
Right on. Oh, am I next?
Yep.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And that is because I never really cared about Dragon Ball growing up, despite the fact I'm a huge weeb and I love anime stuff. I never was a big Dragon Ball fan. And my roommate in college, Chase, who you guys know also from the show, you know, friend of Ricky's as well, was a huge fan of the Budokai games and basically was like shit-talking me all the time, saying he'd beat me no matter what and that I was terrible at video games and yada, yada, yada. And so I was like, all right, fine, I'll show you, you son of a bitch. And then I beat him at his own game. So that's it. And now I like the Budokai games, even though I could care less about Dragon Ball. I really like the Tenkaichi games. I'm looking forward to Tenkaichi 4. Shofu, you're up. A game that somebody got you into. Family member or a close friend.
I don't know if I have a good example. Maybe my brother, my older brother, used to just play games all the time, so that's probably where I first started seeing him. He would play like Vector Man on the fucking Sega Genesis.
Vector Man, there you go. That's a good deep cut.
That's the one where he's like, it's like a person of all.
I never played Final Fantasy myself because I watched him play.
Would you have any interest in playing Final Fantasy?
Nah. Not at this point.
I was like, could we get you into it? Maybe. Is there a chance? It's free up to Stormblood.
Bro, watch out! I'm not playing any MMO.
Definitely.
MMOs are not for me. They're too time consuming.
Yeah.
Like maybe 16 can grab him, but like,
I think you'd like 7. I think you'd like 7 remake.
Nah.
Tito, what's your answer?
I just switched to my phone. I apologize for the drop in quality.
No, you're all good.
Honestly, like the biggest one is actually Smite. So shout out to Shofu.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be putting people.
Smite.
That's like that's one of the only games I've been playing lately because I haven't played in a while, so I've just been.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, no, it's a Smite server again, but like I played League a shit ton and I hated it, but like it's one of those things where you played it so long, you have those time invested, so you keep playing it type shit.
Sure.
And it's a good time sink. But everyone I play with, when I play with League, I fucking hated playing with. And then one day I'm chilling in call, and I'm like, "So what's this ugly ass game you're playing?" He's like, "It's Smite, bro. You could be a god." And I was like, "That's cool or whatever. I mean, unless I could be like a dumb god like Cupid." And he's like, "You can." And I was like, "I'm downloading right now." And then here we are. And now I'm.
There you go. All right. Smite. Viram, what's your answer?
Final Fantasy 14.
No, yeah, I should have known that. It's true, yeah.
You already
that's
know.
True, that's a good call. Warchamp, what's yours?
What? We're just skipping over Zeph?
Well, Zeph is muted right now, and you were talking, so I figured. Do you not have an answer, Warchamp?
Maybe he's gone.
Okay.
I can't remember if it was before or after I got to play Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. I can't remember which game was first, but a family member introduced me to Command and Conquer Red Alert. and the Red Alert series has stayed one of my favorite franchises of all time. And I can't remember if I learned about Red Alert first, or if I learned about Tiberian Sun first. But Tiberian Sun was the game where I made my username. So if Red Alert was first, technically a family member introduced me to the franchise that I made my now 20-something-year-old username for. So,
wow.
My username is older than half the people listening to this podcast.
Jeez.
Probably more. Made this shit in like.
What is our?
98.
We should look at our audience analytics on the YouTube channel and see how many people are listening. How old everyone
That shit
is.
ain't accurate though.
Yeah, it's not. You're right. You're right. Zeph, what's your answer?
None, because everything I like is the best, and everything everyone else likes sucks.
Here, I have a real
What
answer.
if I like the
Hold on,
things
hold
that you
on.
like?
No. I have a realized answer. It's actually going to be the reverse answer for this question.
Okay.
So, this is Dan's answer. So, he put me on competitive Wi-Fi battles in Pokemon in Gen 4.
Okay.
Which then led to him putting me on like all the Zat chats and shit, and like Skype and like YouTube shit, all like that, which then led to a lot of shit, which snowballed into this.
That's true. I was going to say, this is all coming back to Japan time. Yeah. The early Skype calls at Japan time and everything, the days of the Wi-Fi battles and ranking battle to the top and FFAs and all that kind of stuff. Man,
In
the
a universe
Wi-Fi
where
battle,
that didn't happen,
Man, the Wi-Fi battle meta in like Gen 6 really was a lot of fun on YouTube. I don't think we're ever getting that again, unfortunately. But that was something fun.
For me, that's when that shit was the worst.
Really?
I thought Gen 5 would be,
that's when all the
Gen
new
5 was,
YouTubers showed up. That I didn't
actually,
like.
that is true. Gen 5 was actually kind of peak. That's true.
And like all the Gen 4 people stopped playing, so I didn't care anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
It was like a whole new wave of people.
Speaking of content creators, you said all the people that you don't like. This actually brings up another really good question. This one comes from Okal, who says, a lot of you guys were actually our favorite content creators growing up. So who were some of the content creators or celebrities that you looked up to or liked a lot when you were kids?
Bro, I hope no.
Growing up, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself.
I hope to God no one ever looked at me as a role model.
Seeing comments on like that 10-year video where it's like, oh yeah, I've been listening to you guys since I was like 12, and you know, I'm now graduating college. I'm like, what the hell?
I got a family too, and I watched you since I was 11, bro. It's like, whoa.
You guys think you're aged by that shit? I was getting those comments when I joined Japan Time because of my fucking Minecraft shit back when I was in like college.
Man.
All right, I have a really good answer from this.
Let's hear it.
Knows my answer. Shouts to Justin Flynn, bro. He really was the GOAT for a brick.
Bro, what happened to that guy?
He was really the GOAT for a brick.
That's the dude with the long hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Justin Flynn, bro. You know what
I don't know. I think he just had some stuff going
He
on.
actually, he was pretty popular, and then he just
he just stopped. It says his last video was 7 years ago, and it was an Overwatch battle. That was his last video.
What was the question? I didn't even hear it. I was too shook.
It's just tragic. It's just tragic. But if I'm gonna be honest, it's the Super Best Friends. I watched so many of Two Best Friends play of Pat and Matt, and that's just tragic. And it's just like, but like, I would watch their videos every day, bro. And it's just like, ugh.
Who in the chat knows what Team Evo is? Watch.
Well, what is?
Who here was who?
That was his Minecraft thing.
This is my Minecraft shit. Who here was a fucking teenager watching videos I made? There's at least one, guaranteed, 100%.
Not Minecraft. I wasn't watching Minecraft.
I didn't
Not
watch
in the call. Not in call.
Well, no, we're like his age,
Team
so
Evolution
I
brings
don't think
back
we would have been
memories.
watching it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
There's two at least. There's at least two people in this chat that fucking
Oh, I'm like trying
grew
to
up
really
watching
think
my
about
YouTube
this.
videos. It's fucked up.
For
man.
me, for me,
that's
I
weird.
like
That's
I
crazy.
went through multiple shit. You know, like I was watching. I had like a bunch of different YouTube phases that like motivated me to make my own YouTube shit. Like
the one that was consistent for us both for forever. Me and Adam used to like when we were like what fucking 12. We watched Dashi before.
Yeah, we watched a ton of Dashi
gaming videos.
Like we watched Dashi skits.
Dashi
Yeah, like I was obsessed with like skit stuff. Like I would watch a
so
lot of
fucking
Smosh, Ryan Higa, Dashi shit. But then like CTFXC, if anyone knows what CTFXC shit is, when I was on my vlog era, you know, like Timothy De La Ghetto, you know, like I was on some exact Catham, Ray William Johnson, like I was on a lot of shit.
Sorry, wait. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Ghost.
Huh?
You right, bro?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Ghost.
I've never heard Roger in this octave not singing a Disney song ever.
I just saw. I went on Twitter because I was looking up the name of one of the people that I was going to bring up, and the first tweet that I see on my feed is the last thing that Coach just put up. If you go on Coach Twitter,
What?
What is happening?
It cannot be that funny. There's no way.
Yo, why is he?
You're insane.
He turned into a One Piece character. Hello?
bro.
Oh, the meme fuck tweet. Oh, true.
No. Oh my God, man. I was dying laughing because that's somewhat related to my answer. My answer is actually Newgrounds because the thing is, to me, like I didn't grow up with YouTube. YouTube, like in the capacity in which I was like watching Shofu and met all you guys and like the only creators I watched prior to myself creating were Shofu and King of Lightning and Forever World. They were literally the only ones, and I watched them in college. And that was it. I didn't watch anybody else. And now it's like I'm friends with all you guys. So it's just that's the way the world has worked. But prior to YouTube, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say on that point, Roger. I just want to see. Did anybody watch any of anyone else's shit before they met? Like, was anybody like aware of who they were and consumed their content?
I mean, like I was aware of Shofu just because of like Dan, right?
Well, me and Shofu were friends before like Black and White, which was when I think Shofu got popular. So,
I mean, because I was watching Shofu, Joey, and I think honestly your stuff, Zeph, when you were uploading battles and stuff, I was watching pretty much everybody from the original Skype
in like forever. I was like relatively popular by like Pokemon YouTube standards at that point, but yeah.
But anyway, but my answer though is Newgrounds because I think a lot of the or like Albino Black Sheep, if you guys remember that website too. Like,
but what's your favorite Newgrounds Flash video?
The Love Hina dating sim. I thought it was great. I loved the Love Hina dating sim.
Definitely one of the ones that I'm in.
Killing Spree.
No, the
best one is
Ultimate Showdown.
I have an answer.
Ultimate Showdown.
No, I know it. My answer is Link's Quest for Ass. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. It's not nearly as vulgar as you think it is. It's very, very funny. Link's Quest for Ass.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's good. That's the first time I ever found out that literally that little animation is the first time I ever found out about Final Fantasy V. Final Fantasy VI, excuse me, because they have like Shadow in it and stuff for the first time, and it's funny. Just look it up.
Shout out to Madness.
Yes, Madness. That shit was crazy.
Crinkles went nuts. Coach, did I know you before Japan time? I feel like yes, but now I'm like getting it because it was so long ago.
Definitely.
Like, yeah, I feel like definitely, but like now I'm like second guessing it.
No, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I only knew Shofu and Ricky before Japan time. I didn't know any of you guys otherwise.
Yeah, before I joined, I think I'd only talked to Zeph, Shofu, McDareth, and Viram.
I think, actually, Viram, I think you're the only one prior to joining the show, after the show had started, that I also was aware of and like knew. Like I was familiar with Viram.
Modding and PM.
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh yeah, I guess I knew Viram before.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Warchamp. But see, I got into it because of Zeph and Warchamp. I got into the brawl modding and stuff because of you guys. So yeah,
it's funny. I knew Coast before Japan time, but I wasn't in Toronto yet, so I wasn't like actually in.
Yeah, you were
the
still
same Smash
Niagara.
scene. Yeah. So it's weird that I did know, but I guess that's just because fucking East Coast.
That's
Canada
just how it
Smash
works,
is
man.
tiny.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
how it
tiny
works.
here.
Yeah.
Japan time is how I found Shofu, honestly, because back then I was looking for a Super Smash Bros. Like podcast. I love podcasts, so I listened to Show Me Your News, which was I can't remember the main host name anymore, but Samurai Panda was one of the main hosts on that.
Right.
You know, that went downhill anyway. So I used to listen to that, and I was looking for another one, and I found Japan time. And then I was on Twitch all the time, and I saw Shofu streaming on Twitch. I'm pretty sure one of the first streams I saw was the Diggers Vito stream. And eventually I came a mod in Shofu stream, and eventually
Diggersby though. Let's bring
Yo,
it back.
say it, man.
Say the line, Bart.
Say it. He's not
My
gonna say
name's
it.
Jeff.
That's a classic.
He didn't even say that right, bro.
Look, bro, this is how you eat a Big Mac.
What?
Hey, yo.
Are you
Yo,
calling
what the
from
fuck,
the
son?
drive-thru?
Like a nugget.
Come on,
you
son.
calling?
Cuz, what the fuck?
Why'd he take his shirt off, bro?
Yeah, why did he, bro?
He was fucking mad, bro. You ain't never had
You
a
think
Big
it
Mac
got
slapped
so
out of your
mad.
hand when you was about to take a bite, bro. You might take your shirt off.
That's the funniest video of all time to me. I don't care.
And then we have to end this with some negativity. So the next question and the last
We
question.
really don't.
We do. We're going to. The last question is, all right, opposite of the Game Awards talk. This comes from Poison Steel, trying to be toxic. What are the worst games in each category of video game? The worst
We really
game.
gotta end it on that. That's so fucking extra.
Superman 64, all categories. The end. Have a good night, everybody.
What's the worst game that people played this year?
Bro, you don't have to ask that
Just
question.
this year?
You know,
No,
you
not
know the
this
answer.
year.
Do I?
It just came out a couple weeks ago.
This year is Gollum, for sure.
You played Gollum, though?
No, I didn't play Gollum. What do you think?
That's not what he asked.
I
then.
value my time.
Trevor, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about that DLC that just dropped.
Oh,
It's not a game.
You played that. Yeah. I think the worst game I played this year.
I don't play bad games.
I can't think of a bad game.
Yeah, I
this
played mostly
year.
good stuff. I can't think of a single bad thing. At least not off the top of my head that I actually
Dead
played.
Beast, maybe for me.
I'm looking on
Like,
here.
even then, it's not like it was a terrible game. I just didn't like it.
Yeah. Games beaten this year that was the
I
worst
got it.
thing.
My Hero BR.
Why are you playing that dog shit, bro?
I had to know.
That's fair.
You want to know the real reason, Coast? It's because Rumbleverse doesn't exist. All right, are you happy now?
You need
Listen,
something
I
to
played.
fill the
I
void.
played.
understand.
No. I played My Heroes 1 Justice, bro. That game was
Oh, don't do that.
absolute
Don't do that.
dog shit. It was so fucking bad.
God, the Murder Sonic the Hedgehog was this year.
That game was great, though. I loved Murder Son Hedgehog.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at games just to see what I have as an answer for this. Forgot the game was this year.
Yo,
Yeah,
find another
wait,
question. This
so-
question sucks ass to end.
All
on,
right, I
bro.
got you. This one comes from
the answer is-
Celexi.
Redfall.
No. Yeah, Redfall's a good answer. I also played
Redfall's a good
Wild
one.
Hearts this year. That game was dog shit. It's the PC other Monster Hunter that's not Monster Hunter, and it's bad.
Okay.
Anyways, get another question, bro.
Yeah, you got it. This one comes from Celexi, which says, is spearmint gum good, or are people lying to themselves?
No, it's good.
I also think it's pretty good.
I haven't had gum in so long. I don't have an opinion on this one.
These are the
All
quality
right.
of questions we're getting, man.
This is all we have left. I got through all the good ones. I mean,
You just have gum to freshen your breath, like.
No,
Yeah.
Rod, you said one was done, but you skipped it. Ask that one.
one was dumb, but I skipped it.
Yeah, you said.
What is
oh, this
Mike
one's
hiding?
dumb.
He said, "What is Mike hiding?"
Apparently, some kids.
I mean, not wrong, man.
Yeah.
He's on a conquest.
I mean, this is more of a general one, but I think we've done this on a couple other viewer questions before. This one comes from Kia, who says, are there any games that you guys want remasters or remakes of? But your answer is FF9. My answer is Chrono Trigger. We've definitely done this one before. I mean, there's a Kingdom Hearts question, but I don't think you guys want to talk about Kingdom Hearts. And also, I feel like we've done this. Because this is like talking about one of the worlds we think.
Wasn't there a question McDareth asked that like we're gonna end it on or some shit earlier before we started?
What was it? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it was the like game. What is like you asked me like what was like your earliest memory of a playing game, something like that.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
No, but I already did that. See, that's someone else.
Oh yeah, you did. Never mind. All right. So then, earliest memory of playing. How about Viram? What's your answer? That's a good one to end it on.
I'm trying to think of like, because there's a small handful of games that I remember playing when I was around like 4-ish years old. I'm not quite sure which I would pin as like the most vivid. Probably playing through. I'd say the first game that I beat as a kid was Spyro 2. So I was I actually played Spyro 2 before I played the first one, and I definitely remember thoroughly enjoying that game. I remember as a kid, I was always very nervous playing a lot of games. I'd play like the first 1 or 2 levels, and then I'd never progress beyond the first 1 or 2 levels because progressing forward always seemed intimidating to me. I don't know. And the first levels were always quite fun and inviting. So, yeah, this was for like.
Have you kept up with Spyro over the years, like when they did the re-release of the Spyro games?
Yeah, I actually did. I bought that re-release trilogy a couple years back, and I played through all 3 of those games, and it was really fun. Honestly, I had a good time. I felt like Spyro 2 did hold up the best.
Yeah.
All 3 games looked great, although Spyro 3 was definitely a bit unstable. But yeah, I had a good time, and I had a much easier time than I remember. I remember those games being a lot harder when I was a kid, but I kind of cruised through them. But obviously, it's a difference in skill now.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right, Spyro 2. There's your little bit of Japan time lore then for the end of the episode. We're going to wrap it up here because this ended up being a pretty long one. We had a lot of good discussions. We will be back in exactly 2 weeks from today. So that'll be October 23rd, 2023, 10/23/23. We'll be here talking about Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Wonder, Sonic Superstars, a lot of other stuff, potentially other news that comes out in the next 2 weeks as well. Probably the official nominations for the Game Awards. I'm sure those will be out by the time of the next show too. So yeah, look forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll be streaming it live right here on twitch.tv/shofu once again at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I really do like this early showtime now. I think it's nice doing a little bit earlier than normal.
If you want to do what's it called? A discussion episode for Wonder when it's out?
Yes. Oh yeah, we'll definitely do that. And also in the meantime, I think during the break week, you guys are getting a spoiler cast for the Sonic Frontiers DLC. I think McDareth Viram said they wanted to do that with Fidel.
I think we're also going to try to do a Final Fantasy 14 now that the
Correct.
whole first
Right.
arc is
Once
done.
we're actually caught up with Endwalker, right? I think I still have to finish Endwalker, but we are planning on doing that too.
Because the content, because the MSQ is the Heidelin story is done now officially.
Right.
So we can
Right. Yeah, that'd be fun. So you guys will probably get that in the meantime. And of course, as always, make sure to go subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you just go search Japan Time Podcast on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe. We always greatly appreciate it. The channel's growing nice and steady. Lots of new viewers, lots of memberships there as well. Greatly appreciate all the support. You guys are the best. And we will see you all in exactly 2 weeks from today. Who wants to take it out?
Didn't you just do it?
Long
Okay. No, end it.
farewell,
End it.
goodbye.